You're the worst! I trusted you!
That's a memory from high school. I, Kaiko Tendo, was getting scolded by my first girlfriend. She said it was because I cheated on her, but I'd never done anything like that even once. She wouldn't even listen to me and we broke up. 5 years later...
Nice to meet you. My name is Kaede Kisaki. I will do my best.
I couldn't believe it, but my ex-girlfriend just joined the same company as me as a new hire.
Nice to meet you, Kisaki-san. Your supervisor will be Tendo, so if you have any questions, you can ask him.
Tendo? Kaiki-kun?
Awkward. I heard that I'm gonna be assigned as a supervisor for a new hire, but I didn't expect it to be Katie.
You guys know each other?
But we were classmates from high school.
That's right.
Wow, what a coincidence! I thought I'd leave it to you since you're the same age, but it looks like it worked out. He's been working for us since he graduated high school. He's the hope of our company. Don't hesitate to ask him anything, okay? If he's your friend, that shouldn't be a problem.
Yes. Kaiki-kun is really talented after all.
And so, I became Cade's supervisor. Let's keep our personal and professional lives separate for now.
I know.
We both decided to put our past behind and just treat each other as colleagues. Kisaki-san, you have programming experience, right?
Kisaki-san.
I can't call you by your first name, can I? Like I said before, we have to stay professional.
I understand. Since you're my senior at the company, should I use honorifics?
Yeah, that'll make things easier.
I understand.
So, do you have programming experience?
Yes, I studied it in college.
I see, so I guess you're good to go then. I was a little surprised that Kate had programming experience. In high school, she didn't seem interested when I was doing it. You'll be joining my project as soon as you finish your training, so I'm looking forward to working with you.
I see. Wait, you're next to me?
Why are you so surprised? I'm the supervisor, so it's more convenient for me to be next to you, isn't it?
Yes.
You're still dragging the past. Well, I guess I'll just have to get used to it.
Tendo-san, I prepared the design document, so please review it later.
Yeah, okay. Put it on my schedule.
Tendo-san, can I have a moment with you after that?
Yeah, I'd appreciate it if you could put it on my schedule where there's more time. What is it?
What is a review? And is there some kind of system or something to keep track of the schedule?
Well, a review is simply a review of the work. If there are any problems, we need to help correct it. As for scheduling, we have a system that we use internally to keep track of our time. This is it. In the training that you'll be receiving in a little while, there should be a handout that explains this stuff.
I see. Tendo-san is very kind, isn't he? Yeah, it's as if he's teaching everything from the ground up.
What? Don't tease us like that.
No, I just thought you look good together.
You guys seem pretty relaxed, huh? Gonna make the schedule tighter then?
Sorry, I'll get right on it. I was working on it. I wasn't interrupting. Hey, that's not fair, traitor!
Yeah, just keep working on it.
Yes, I'll work on it ASAP. I'm just wondering, but are those two older than us?
Yeah, some of them have college degrees, some have graduate degrees. I joined the company before them, so I have to treat them like that because of my position. To tell you the truth, it's not easy.
You seem pretty good at it, though. Tendo-san looks kind, but he's actually really strict, so it's scary when you don't listen to him. Oh yeah, if you don't, he'll lose his temper.
Huh, should I lose my temper right now then?
Oh, I'm sorry! I apologize on behalf of our fool! Stop betraying me so quickly!
Damn.
Huh? Where are you going?
Oh, I'm meeting with a client for a different project.
A different project?
I'm working on 3 projects right now. I mean, that's not unusual in this industry, but that's why I'm a little busy. In the meantime, I've sent Kasaki-san's email with a list of where to store the materials and what I want you to do today, so take a look at it after the training. You'll get your accounting during training, so please take a look.
Okay.
Alright then, please follow up with Kasaki-san if she needs anything.
Okay. He's gone. My training's starting soon. So, Kisaki-san, how is it actually going? Huh? Are you in a relationship with Tendo-san by any chance? What? No, I'm not. Oh, she's turning red. How suspicious. No! But you guys used to be friends in high school, right? And you two seem pretty close. Are you sure you don't have that kind of relationship? I told you, it's not like that. I mean, we were dating in high school, but Kai... Tendo-san's attitude makes it obvious. He's so nonchalant. Does it look like we're dating? Well, you know, Tendo-san is the kind of person who keeps his distance from his close friends when it comes to work. If anything, the closer you are to someone, the more you keep your distance, right? Who are you basing that on? I'm off to training now. Looks like she's running away because I was right. Not at all. Oh, well, good luck. What is that good luck supposed to mean? I'll leave it to your imagination. Anyway, go ahead. We'll talk about it when you get back. I won't talk about it anymore.
3 hours later. Sorry, the meeting ran a little long. Huh? Why are you mad, Kasaki-san?
It's nothing. Sorry, we teased her too much. Yeah.
You guys again. Look, I think it's great that you have a welcoming personality, but how's that for a girl who's still getting used to the atmosphere of the company? You're here to work, not play, right? You need to get that straight.
I'm sorry. We won't do it again.
Well, I'm glad you understand.
Oh my god. It's been a long time since Tendo-san has been in his gung-ho mode. He never gets angry, so when he does, he scares me. Anyways, let's be quiet for the rest of the day. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm sorry my juniors were horrible to you.
Oh no, please don't worry about it.
Well, if there's anything you need, just let me know. I'll give them the talk if they go too far.
You haven't changed in that way.
Now that the chit-chat's over, let's get back to work. Was there anything you didn't understand in the training or in the materials?
It's fine.
Alright, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Then I continue to work on my task while checking on the progress of the project. I can't take the two juniors who are teasing Kate because they're doing their work without delay. They're actually good people and probably tried to break the ice with Cade right away. But Cade isn't the type of person to be entertained by that, so I just gave them a stern scolding, so that they won't do it in the future.
He's so handsome when he's serious. No, just think that. Getting ahead of myself just because he had my back once. This is cheap. I'll never forgive him.
I'll spend the next few days managing 3 projects and teaching Cade various things. I thought she would rebel against me, but she seems to be separating her personal life from her work life. And she listens to what I teach her. So it was easy for me to do my job. And I didn't think there would be any problems. However...
Hey!
What? About a month after Cade joined the company, I left the office on time for the last train as usual, and Cade suddenly came out of the shadows. But why are you here? Didn't you go home on time today?
Well, I went home once since I live close by, and came back.
Then why are you still in your suit? Why are you talking to me like that? Is something wrong? Is it something you can't talk about at work?
I just thought it wasn't fair.
Wasn't fair? What wasn't?
I mean, why are you the one acting like nothing happened when you're the one that ruined our relationship? For the past month, you've been treating me as if we've never met. You must have forgotten that we used to be together in the first place.
Why are you mad at me, Cade? You're the one who dumped me, right?
It's because you cheated on me, Kaiki-kun. I didn't want to break up with you. How can I trust you again after getting cheated on?
I told you before, but I never cheated on you.
Oh, you're lying. I have plenty of pictures to prove it. Look.
I'll ask you one thing. Do any of those pictures have my face in it?
What?
Look closely. I don't think you can find my face, or even the face of the man in that picture.
No. That can't be. No way. Oh, why?
There's not a single one, is there?
How? I have dozens of photos, and how did you know there was no photo showing a face?
It's simple. Those pictures were faked. You didn't take those photos, but they were sent to you, right?
You're right. It was sent to me by a friend, but the hair and clothes are just like yours.
That's what they want you to believe. To explain it simply, the guy who wanted you made this up to get us to break up, that's all.
Oh, no way. How did you figure that out?
I know for a fact that I'm innocent, and since I've known you for a long time, I know that you weren't lying. That means someone made up the story about an affair. So, I caught the guy who was making moves on you and made him confess everything.
If that's the case, you should have told me then.
Look, I'm no saint either. Why would I go to such lengths when you were the one accusing me all along? All I could think of when I found everything out was how you could fall for something so stupid like that. If you'd listened to me for even a second, this could have been avoided. That's why I was so shocked I couldn't even say anything.
No.
Well, I have to go or else I'll miss that train.
Hey, I tried to call him back but couldn't find the right words to say. I thought it was his fault we had to break up all this time, but it was actually my fault for being an idiot. I didn't deserve to call him when I was the one who broke everything we had. What should I do? It's my fault. I was the one hurting him all along. What can I do? I'll never be able to get him to forgive me. I was blinded by darkness after realizing how foolish I was.
The next day. Awkward. To be honest, I didn't care about it anymore, but I got irritated as we were talking yesterday because it reminded me of the past, which made me talk to her harshly. Perhaps that's why Kate has been working in silence today. Thanks to that, the air was heavy.
Huh?
Huh? What? What's wrong?
Tendo-san, what did you say to Kisaki-san yesterday? She's obviously acting strange.
Well, that's... I can't talk about it. I can't tell you that I hurt her by talking about her old breakup. I was troubled by the stare from the two juniors as I thought about what to do with Cade.
I'm back!
My boss, Asuka Kotori, returned from her place of dispatch. Godri-san, welcome back. There's a girl I'd like to introduce you to.
Oh, Kaiki, how are you?
What? Please don't grab me like that all of a sudden.
What's gotten into you all of a sudden? Anyways, tomorrow's your day off, so let's have a drink at my place tonight. I've got some good stories to tell you. What's going on? Who is this woman? Why are you so intimate with Kaiki-kun? Get away from Kaiki-kun!
I understand.
Really? Yay!
It's business hours now, so please don't come over and sticky dog me.
Fine. Okay, I'm going to go talk to the section managers.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, she's not listening. You're such a free spirit as always.
Oh, what do you mean, business hours? Does that mean you're flirting in private? Could it be his girlfriend?
I wanted to introduce you, Kasaka-san.
Huh?
Wait, why are you puffing your cheeks like that? I noticed that Kay was staring at me with her cheeks puffed out like a blowfish. What was going on while I was talking?
Oh, that's probably jealousy, isn't it?
Jealousy?
I mean, you were flirting with Kotori-san.
Oh, that's what it is? Kade's misunderstanding my relationship with Asuka? Kasaki-san, are you free for lunch today?
What?
It's business hours, so I need to talk to you later.
Yes, okay.
We were supposed to be working, so I decided to explain to her during lunch break. And then came the lunch break. Is there anything you want to eat?
I'll leave it to you.
She's acting really cold.
So, what did you want to talk about?
Kate asked me as soon as we sat at the table. I'm gonna be straight with you. The person I was talking to earlier, Kotori-san, is not only my boss, but also my cousin.
What? Cousin?
Yeah, her full name is Asuka Kotori, and she's my cousin 10 years older than me. The reason I joined my current company as a high school graduate is because my cousin asked me to join.
But you called her by her last name.
It's a working environment, and she's my boss. Can't just call her by her first name, can I? I interact with her like that to stay professional. Well, Asuka has that personality, so it might be useless, but...
I see. Why didn't you tell me about that?
Because you are obviously concerned about it.
You noticed?
I mean, how can I not when you're acting like that? It was actually because the juniors pointed it out to me.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. Don't get me wrong.
Anyways, do you have any intentions of getting back together?
What?
I'm asking if you're interested in going out with me again.
Why? I mean, I thought you were still mad at me.
I was angry then, but I'm not angry anymore. You were set up after all. And well, I was the one who gave up talking because I was angry, so... I'm sorry.
You forgive me?
Well, I guess so.
I'm so sorry too. I assumed it was all your fault. But I couldn't forget about you. Although I erased you from my contacts. I thought you would be working as a system engineer in the future, so I thought I could see you again if I joined the industry. That's how much I like you, Kaiki-kun. I want to go out with you again.
I see. Let's start over again then. I still like you too, Kane.
Yeah, I'm so happy, Kaiki-kun.
And so we started dating again for the first time in 5 years. Once we began dating, she started acting sweet to me unconsciously, even at work. And people around me started giving me the cold shoulder, but I still ended up spoiling her. Incidentally, the man who saw Cade and I apart came to a meeting for a project, but backed out after the meeting as he seemed to have noticed us. They actually met again at a reunion where Cade raged at the guy uncontrollably. But that's for another story.
Senpai, I really like you. Please, go out with me.
It was after work. Akari Kagari, my junior 3 years younger than me, had just asked me, Yuto Imajo, out. Not only does she have a pretty face that catches everyone's eyes, but she's also very popular at work because of her friendly and cheerful personality. She's my proud junior, and she takes her work very seriously. Not to mention she's very polite. I was happy to be asked out by a girl like that. However, sorry, I have a girlfriend. I had to say no.
What?
I kept it a secret from everyone. I'm sorry.
No. How long have you been together?
Since college. So we've been together for over 6 years now.
I see. Of course. You're a very nice guy. It's no surprise.
What? Don't cry!
I'm sorry. I'm going home.
She ran away after saying that. Oh no. I made her cry. I could have said it better. It's not every day I get asked out like that, so I didn't know the best way to say no. It must have broken her heart. I hope she comes to work tomorrow. To my surprise, Kagari-san worked energetically as usual the next day, but she was somewhat distant towards me. Well, I guess it's only natural after being rejected. Then I was going abroad on a business trip for 6 months because of my past achievements, so Kagari-san and I never saw each other again. 6 months later... 6 months was a long time! I was able to return home a month earlier than scheduled thanks to the hard work I put in during the 6 months at the company overseas. I've made Suzuka feel lonely, so I have to go home as soon as possible. Suzuka is my girlfriend who I've been dating since college. She moved into my place a year ago. I haven't told her that I'm coming home early. I'm sure she'll be surprised. When I was overseas, I didn't tell Suzuka that I was coming home early, so she wouldn't be sad in case I had to stay behind for some unexpected work. Well, part of the reason is also because I was afraid she'd get angry if I did have to stay behind. She's quite difficult. It's still morning. Maybe she's sleeping. Wait, what? Whose shoes are these? I found a pair of men's shoes at the doorstep I couldn't recognize. They're definitely not mine. No way. I had a bad feeling, but kept telling myself it wasn't true. We've been together for over 6 years now. We're even thinking about marriage. It can't be. Suzuka? Suzuka was sleeping in the bedroom with a man I didn't know. I knocked them both awake, and Suzuka was distraught. And then...
It's your fault, Yuto.
Suzuka came into the living room after getting dressed and started blaming me! What?
I had to seek out another man like this because you made your girlfriend lonely for 6 months.
Are you serious?
Of course. Besides, he's amazing. He's the young president of my company, and he's brilliant. The complete opposite of a guy like you who gets sent overseas because he can't do his job.
No, I wasn't sent away! And the reason I went overseas is actually the opposite! What are you trying to say?
So, let's break up. We're not married, right?
I never imagined I'd be put in a situation like this. But I knew that I would probably get angry if I did. But now that I was in such a situation, I was too stunned to get angry. Okay, can you just pack up your stuff and leave now?
What? This is my house too. Why all of a sudden?
I'm the one paying rent, right? And I pay for all the utilities and food. Why should I take care of you when we're splitting up?
But that doesn't mean you can say that all of a sudden.
Well, Suzuka-chan. Why don't you just come to my place then? It's a comfortable luxury apartment, unlike this one.
Really? I'm coming right away then.
After that, Suzuka happily left with her fling as if I didn't exist. I wonder what all that time was about. It seems that I was nothing more than a wallet to her. After that...
Hey, Imajo-san, what's going on? You just got back from an overseas business trip and your passion? Whoa, did the overseas department stimulate you?
I became so devoted to my work that I was slightly taken aback by the people around me.
Imajo-san.
What's wrong?
Are you alright? You don't seem like yourself.
Well, I was abroad for 6 months. People change.
Aren't you pushing yourself too hard? It seems like you're trying too hard. What happened to you overseas?
Nothing happened overseas.
Nothing overseas? Did something happen after you came back to Japan?
Well, it's a private matter, so it's none of your business, Kagari-san.
Did something happen with your girlfriend?
How did you know?
I thought that was most likely for someone who couldn't stay in Japan.
I can't compete with you, Kagari-san. Anyway, it's business hours now, so how about we have lunch together?
May I?
Of course! I'm the one who invited you.
Oh, I'm flattered. But your girlfriend...
Don't worry about it. We'll talk about that, too.
I'll take your word for it then.
And then came lunch break. Kagari-san, are you ready to go?
Yes.
You don't feel well?
No, it's nothing.
Really? Then let's go. It's been half a year. I hope she's not dragging the past behind. I took Kagari-san to a nearby restaurant. Before we talk, let me ask you. Do you really want to know what happened?
Yes, I want to know.
It's heavy.
Don't worry, I'm ready.
I see. Well, to put it simply, I was being cheated on. And then I walked into the scene of the affair.
Isn't that a hell of a scene?
Kagari-san, this is a restaurant.
Oh, I'm sorry, but
Yeah, it's a surprise, isn't it? And on top of that, she started saying it was my fault.
how come?
She said it's not her fault getting attracted to other guys since I've been abroad for 6 months.
What is that? She's shutting her eyes away from her own faults.
To be honest, I was so dumbfounded I couldn't say anything. But maybe I've been a bit naive, too, thinking it was going to be okay for us to be apart for 6 months since we've been together for over 6 years.
By the way, did you keep in touch with her when you were abroad?
I did, every day. But looking back now, there were times when I would reply the next day, so I guess that's when she was having an affair.
Returning to Japan. Oh, the company didn't allow you.
It was more of a request, but I think they would have allowed me to return to Japan if I had insisted. The travel expenses are ridiculous, and I was concerned about my reputation with the company, so I didn't ask. Maybe I got punished for that.
Imajo-san.
Whoa! What is it?
Do you remember what we talked about 6 months ago?
What? That's...
Yes, it's about the confession. I still like you, Imajo-san. If you broke up with your girlfriend, would you consider one more time?
But if I decide to go out with you now, it's like I'm finding a replacement just because I broke up.
I'm fine with that. Besides, they say you need to find new love if you want to forget a broken heart.
I didn't know she was such an aggressive girl. Could you give me some time then?
Yes, thank you. I will do my best to make you like me.
Kagari-san?
Excuse me. There are other customers, so if you could please keep your voice down.
Kagari-san's words caught my attention, and I tried to get confirmation, but the waitress warned us. Yeah, I guess we made too much noise. After that, we left the restaurant as soon as we finished our meal. Of course, I apologized to the waitress. Hopefully my coworkers weren't there. On the night of such an occasion,
Good evening, senpai.
for some reason, Kagari-san visited my house. Kagari-san? What is it?
Have you eaten yet?
No, not yet.
That's good. Then, can I make something for you?
What? You went out of your way to go shopping?
Yes, I wanted you to enjoy my homemade cooking.
What a kind girl. Thanks. Please come in.
Thank you.
Kagari-san seemed very happy when I let her in. I wonder when the last time a girl made me a home-cooked meal was. I used to cook when I was going out with Suzuka.
I'm good at cooking. You can look forward to it.
She said, and immediately started cooking. I don't know if she was too excited, but she forgot to cook the rice. When I mentioned that, she started washing the rice in a hurry and decided to cook just in time for the rice to finish cooking.
I made a mistake right away.
You don't have to worry about something so small like that.
No, I can't make a mistake while I'm appealing to you.
You're as serious as ever. Relax a little more. It's more fun to be with you in your natural state. You're a hard-working person, but if you put in too much effort, you'll get tired. So you should relax a little more. You're getting a little stiff, aren't you?
That's because you suddenly pet my head.
Sorry, I just felt like it. I'm sure she'll be shocked if I tell her it was because she felt like a little sister. I should keep quiet about that.
Then, can you pet my head until the rice is cooked?
Don't worry, I'm satisfied now. What's wrong?
You're the one that started petting me. Why can't you do it a little longer?
Oh, she's sulking. I guess she likes to be pet. Like this?
Senpai, you can't be helped.
Is Kagari-san surprisingly a tsundere? I kept petting Kagari-san's head while thinking about that. When the rice finished cooking, Kagari-san moved away, looking very disappointed. But she did her best to cook for me. The food was very tasty, living up to the expectations. However,
May I come and cook every day for you?
I gave her my honest opinion, and she wanted to come back tomorrow. She wouldn't back down, so I decided to have her cook for me every day. 6 months later? Yeah, your cooking is delicious. Being together every day brought us closer.
I'm so happy.
She's cute after all. It's about time to give her an answer. Hey, Kagari-san, can I talk to you about something important?
What is it?
Well, I've been thinking about it a lot, and Sorry, I'll get it. What a turn of events. I was just about to have an important conversation. Who could it be? Yes? Who is it?
Yuto.
What? Suzuka? What on earth are you doing?
Yuto!
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm sorry for everything. You're all I've got after all. Let's start over.
What are you talking about?
Senpai?
Oh, Kagari-san.
What? Hey! Who is this woman?
Oh no, this is getting complicated. We then moved to the living room, and I asked Suzuka why she came. So you're telling me your new boyfriend dumped you?
He told me he found a new girlfriend, so he's done with me. Because of that, I'm getting the cold shoulder at work, and I lost my place.
I bet you were just getting carried away since you were the boss's girl.
Please, Yuto, let's start over. You're all I have.
What? How can you be so selfish? Do you know how much you hurt Imajo-san?
Kagari-san, it's okay.
Imajo-san.
So, let's start over.
I'm sorry, Suzuka. It's too late.
What?
I feel sorry that your boyfriend dumped you, but you already dumped me, right? Don't you think it's strange that you're clinging on to me just because some other guy dumped you?
Well, that's... But I still like you.
I'm sorry. I can't feel anything in the words you're saying. In that respect, I could feel her emotions for me when she confessed to me. So I'm sorry, Suzuka. I can't. Because I'm going out with her.
Imajo-san.
Don't be silly. You're being lied to by that woman. How dare you listen to that thieving cat!
I'm sure anyone will say that you're the one talking nonsense. It's my fault for spoiling you since we were in college, but I'm sorry. I can't deal with you anymore.
You're going to regret this. You'll never have another chance to date a beautiful girl like me.
Don't worry. I think Kagari-san is better than you both inside and out.
What? I won't forgive you. I'll never forgive you for what you just said.
I guess Suzuka couldn't accept what I said about her appearance. She got angry and left the room. She's such a selfish girl with a big ego. I feel sorry for her that she got dumped, but I don't know who was at fault.
Senpai.
Oh, sorry. It was supposed to be the other way around. I was going to tell you earlier, but after spending the last 6 months together, I've fallen for you, Kagari-san. So I was wondering if you would go out with me.
Of course. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time.
I'm sorry for making you wait. And once again, best regards from now on.
Yes. I'm looking forward to a senpai... Yuto-san?
Despite the interruption, this is how I ended up going out with Akari-chan. After that, I forgot about Suzuka and spent my days in happiness.
I've always liked you. Please be my boyfriend.
It happened during the summer of junior year in high school. The most popular girl in the class, Yuka Shirakawa, told me she liked me. Miss Shirakawa was so cute that everyone in the school knew about her. I mean, it was bound to be her, given her gentleness and great personality, along with her amazing looks. No one would have thought that I would be the one she would ask out. I, Kaito Ichizin, am an ordinary high school student with nothing much to like about me. Sorry, I don't get why you like me.
I've always thought fondly of you.
But we went to different middle schools and were put into the same class for the first time this year. Does time pass differently for us or something? I mean, they do say that time flies when you're having fun. I'm sorry, I can't date you.
No way!
Who says no way to themselves?
Why not?
Well, we are in the same class, but we've never spoken before.
I really am a boy magnet, you know? A bunch of guys have asked me out. And you're still going to say no?
I mean, I could tell by her looks, of course. But I didn't think she'd try to convince me like that. I'm sorry. I'm just not interested in dating right now. guilt tripping. But I've only known her through other people's gossip. And she is cute, but it's not that I like her, so... So that's my answer. I'm sorry.
Why so many sorries?
I have something I've got to finish, so I'll get going.
Oh, wait!
Seemed like she was gonna keep me there, so I quickly left the scene. A few days later. Hey, Kento! We're hosting a blind date tomorrow, are you coming? For some reason, my best friend Kazuki asked me to go to a blind date. He's a ladies' guy, as you can tell by his looks, but he's actually a great person. And he's also my childhood friend, so I usually hang out with him, but he's never asked me to go to a blind date with him before. Nope. Well, that was quick. But don't you want a girlfriend? No, I'm not going. I rejected Miss Shirakawa a while back. It would be rude to go on a blind date right after. People who go to stuff like that gossip a lot, so it's important for me to avoid it to avoid any conflict. Please, we just need one more person. But why does it have to be me? Aren't there a ton of guys who'd like to participate? It's hard to explain, but it has to be you. Please, just think of it as helping me out. I see. He wants me to act cool so he has a better chance. With all of the extroverts there partying, I could already see myself sitting alone in the corner. I would usually say no, but... Fine. You're coming? Only this time. I knew Kazuki wanted a girlfriend, so I decided to help him out just this once. But this decision turned out to be a terrible decision. On the day of the date, for some reason, Miss Shirakawa was there with the other girls. They never told me who the girls were going to be. It was a blind date, of course, but now I'm stuck in this awkward situation. And why are they all from our school? Every one of them were people that I'd seen at school before, maybe even from my same grade. I thought stuff like this was set up between different schools.
Ah! Mr. Ichizen!
Yes?
I didn't know you went to things like this. I thought you weren't interested in girls, so I didn't expect to see you here.
She's for sure after me. I mean, it's true that I said I wasn't interested in dating, and it's true that I'm here at a dating party right now. You too, Miss Shirakawa. I didn't expect to see you here.
Something sad happened to me a while before, so I came here to do some research and see what a likable girl is. But what a coincidence!
Her smile is so intimidating. I didn't think you two would be friends. I've never seen you two speak in class before. No, Kazuki, this isn't a friendly encounter. Please help. I couldn't say anything out loud, and decided to ask for help just with eye contact. But after looking at me blankly, Kazuki just started talking with other girls. Dang it!
Ah! Mr. Ichizen, would you like to go get drinks with me over there?
I'm still not thirsty. I'll go after everyone else.
Oh, that's true. I'll go then too.
No, it's fine if you go before me.
No, I'm not in a rush, so it's fine.
I guess she's not letting me escape. She's probably trying to find a chance to get me alone. I'm trying to avoid that as much as I can, since you never know what she might say when we're alone. That's what I thought, but... How did this happen? I was trying to avoid being alone with her, but after Kazuki told me to go, here I am. And that's how I ended up in this situation.
Now, Mr. Ichizen,
Yes?
I thought you weren't interested in dating right now.
Well, what happened was, since I knew that she'd go after me, I told her about me being there just to make the number of boys and girls equal. But...
Huh? You really think someone would believe that lie?
Miss Shirakawa didn't believe me. I mean, who would? Simply given the fact that I'm here, I was already a liar in her eyes. How could I get you to believe me?
What's the point in me believing you?
Kinda harsh. You really are pretty mad, huh?
No, not at all. But there's no need to cover up why you're here. It's only natural that a boy would be interested in girls.
Is she trying to conclude that I am interested in dating others?
Oh, but if you feel bad about lying to me, then you could make up for it by going on a date with me after this.
Huh?
Oh, do you not want to?
No, I'd love to accompany you. I couldn't take her unnerving smile anymore. I said yes right away. She looks gentle, but has an intimidating side, I suppose. Hey, Miss Shirakawa! You look happy. Did something good happen?
Nope, nothing at all.
Really? Alright then. Hey, best friend, shouldn't you be able to notice something's off? The most popular girl in your class is happy. Ask her what's up. Why do you all have such a little interest in her anyway? Wouldn't people go crazy over such a cute girl if this was a normal dating party? Right now, they're all ignoring her. Something's wrong. Maybe he really is a traitor. After that, not much happened, and the party came to an end. Then...
Alright, then let's go, Mr. Ichizen.
Don't dating parties have an after party? Huh? No, we're all going home after this. Huh? I really feel like something's wrong. My best friend acting differently had me alarmed.
Mr. Ichizen, shall we go?
What are you doing?
Isn't it fine?
No, it is not fine! And in front of everyone else?
Everyone else left already.
What? Where'd they go?
They probably already went home.
That was way too fast! Is that even possible? The people who were there were the type of people who love to stand around and talk. How did they leave already? But as I was standing there confused, Miss Shirakawa pulled my arm.
That doesn't matter! Let's go already!
Sure. Miss Shirakawa started looking frustrated, so I just listened to her and went along. But what's really happening here?
Is there anywhere you'd like to go to?
We can go anywhere you'd like.
Then, how about the aquarium?
Sure. Do you like fish?
Well, something like that.
I see. I didn't know we had something in common. I actually love fish. Of course, eating them too, but right now, I mean watching them. That's why I take Kazuki to the aquarium with me sometimes. I mean, Kazuki usually says it's sad to see two guys go into an aquarium together. The two of us made our way to the aquarium.
Wow! So beautiful!
When we went under the aqua tunnel, Miss Shirakawa let her eyes shine. It really is exciting to see something out of the ordinary like this. I've been here many times before, but I still love coming to this place.
Look! Mr. Seal is sleeping!
Yeah, he looks like he's really relaxed.
So cute! Huh? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Huh?
That was close. Miss Shirakawa getting excited was so cute that I was stuck staring at her. We continued to go through the aquarium.
Whoa, look! Mr. Dolphin! But he looks different from the dolphins I know.
Oh, they're a different kind of dolphin. They have some stripes and a fin that's shaped like a seethe.
Wow, he's cute but cool at the same time. Ah, it's Mr. Penguin! This is the Arctic zone, isn't it?
They look like they're frozen.
Are they too cold to move?
No, they just don't have the need to move. They get fed and they have no predators here, so they don't have to move.
Ah, I see. You know so much, Mr. Ichizen.
No, not at all. I just know a bit about fish and aquatic animals.
It's amazing to know a lot about something.
Is she an angel or something? She's way too nice. Even after that.
Whoa! That whale is so big!
She was reacting a lot to the things in the aquarium. I noticed while watching her, but this girl probably has never been to an aquarium. I get the whale, but she was acting surprised by every fish she saw.
Oh! The fish were so cute!
Miss Shirakawa seemed super happy when we left the aquarium. She probably had fun. I was feeling fulfilled too, having been able to see her cute reactions.
Where shall we go next?
Can I say something before that?
Of course. What may that be?
Why did you start to like me?
All of a sudden?
I mean, why would someone as popular as you like someone in the shadows like me? So, if there was a reason, I wanted to know.
If I speak about it, you'll probably dislike me for it.
Dislike you? Why?
That's 'cause... Well, if I tell you, would you seriously think about dating me?
Of course, that's why I want to know. After the day at the aquarium, I realized how attractive Miss Shirakawa was. That's why I wanted to know why she likes me. Until then, I can't let my guard down.
Well, Kazuki and I are actually cousins.
What? Really? Apparently Kazuki really was a traitor. I did think it was odd in the first place, but Kazuki probably set everything up just for her. So Kazuki has female cousins too?
No, I'm his only cousin.
Huh? No way.
I've met one of his male cousins before, though.
I could never forget. Kazuki's grandpa's house was right next to mine, and his cousin would come over to play during the summers. Since I was Kazuki's friend, I ended up playing with him too until we were in elementary school, so I'd never forget. I remember his name is Yu. Wait. Yu? Wait. Are you Yu?
Yes.
The bossy Yu who'd make Kazuki do everything for him?
Yes, that you.
But you're like a completely different person! What happened in the past few years?
All of that dark past is behind me. That's why I didn't want to tell you about it.
A dark past, huh? I guess it is a dark past. She's the girliest of girls right now, but used to be bossier and more boyish than me or Kazuki. You can't imagine how many times my parents got mad at me for doing something for you. I thought that the reason you quit coming to Kazuki's grandpa's house was because he was in his rebellious phase. I'd imagine how much of a delinquent he'd become, but who would have thought he became this pretty of a girl? You never know what's going to happen in life, I guess. So, what made you change so much?
Well, that's 'cause, as we played with each other when we were young, I began to like you, Mr. Echi's Kento. So, after that, I tried to become as girly as possible, but I couldn't say that I was you because I thought you'd hate me. So I avoided seeing you even when I went to Grandpa's house.
So she'd been coming to her grandpa's house as usual. Does that mean Kazuki was being forced to keep it a secret? I guess he's still scared of you. And now we go to the same high school because she moved here. I understand why you like me, but I didn't expect you to be you.
See, I told you you'd hate me for it. That's why I didn't want to tell you. You probably only have bad memories about me anyways.
Well, I do have a few things that I regret doing that you made me do back then, which got me into a lot of trouble, but... Because, even though my parents said no, you took me to the mountains to go on adventures all the time. And getting scolded by my parents was one thing, but every time we'd encounter snakes and wild dogs, and I can't even count all the times I thought we were dead.
I really do feel bad for that. You really did protect me every single time.
Yes, this you over here and Kazuki were both huge scaredy cats back then. Especially you, who'd boss everyone around, but freeze as soon as a snake or something popped out. So every time, I'd be the one to protect those two from danger. I guess it was a bit cruel of me to recall those things, but I can't help the shock. Oops, I may have gone a bit too far. I'm sorry, I'll quit joking around. Let's get back to the talk about us dating.
Oh, will you date me?
Yes. I think you're really adorable, you.
answer because of your indecisiveness, and that you said we could start as friends. I'm very glad you said yes.
Maybe I'll take everything back.
Why? If you're a man, then you should have no buts.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
No way! I really do feel very fond of you.
Then why would you say I'm indecisive? We were in a great mood, but now because of what you said, we were already arguing. But we actually started dating after this. It was big news throughout the school that the popular girl got a boyfriend. But there's nothing unexpected. I was exposed to a bunch of jealousy, but decided that it was the cost of dating a popular girl, and didn't give much thought to it. FYI, I did thank Kazuki for letting me date you, but I made him promise that he'd never betray me again. If not, you'll never know what you might leak information about.
My name is Tomoki Funuyama. Today is me and my girlfriend's 7th anniversary. Sorry to keep you waiting! Yet I had to work late and kept her waiting.
Hey, you're late.
Sorry. Work took longer than usual. I managed to get it done in a hurry, so I was only 15 minutes late. But that doesn't change the fact that I made her wait for me. This is Kokone Shirahoshi. We're childhood friends and have been dating since our sophomore year of high school. With her great looks, she was scouted during her freshman year of high school and has been working as a model ever since. Being successful, she makes a lot more than I do.
Get it together, all right? You should be finishing your work on time.
You're right. I'll do better.
You keep on saying that. Is work more important to you than I am?
What? No, it's not like that at all.
I'm not in the mood anymore. I think I'm gonna go home today.
What?
I'm just kidding. Let's go then.
I can't tell if she's being serious or not. She has always been popular with boys. In high school, she would get asked out at least once every other week. I wonder why she decided to date someone like me in the first place. She could date any man in the world.
What, you're not coming?
What? Oh, I'm coming!
You know I was just kidding earlier.
I know, it's fine.
Okay.
After this, we had dinner at an expensive restaurant and stayed at my house. One day, huh? Why is Mikoto calling me? Mikoto is my cousin who is 5 years younger than me. She lives far away, so we only ever see each other on the holidays. As children, we used to play together, but that was a long time ago. Hello?
Hey, Tomo, how are you?
I'm good. What's up?
I'm visiting your city next Saturday. I was wondering if you could let me stay a night at your place.
Are you coming by yourself? What about your parents?
It would help me out a lot.
All right. How could I say no to my cousin? You could stay.
Yay! Thank you, Tomo. I love you so much.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, I'll come pick you up when you arrive at the station on Saturday.
Sounds perfect. Thank you again. See you soon.
Just like that, Makoto hung up. She's always been like this, bubbly and social, and active and busy. I don't want her getting lost, so I decided to pick her up from the station. And then came Saturday.
Hey, Tomo. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Hey, Mikoto. That seems like a lot of stuff for a night over.
It's all girl stuff, okay?
Okay, don't be mad.
I'm not mad. Anyways, let's go to your place now.
Hey, why are you getting so close?
Why wouldn't I be? It's been forever since I last saw you.
She hasn't changed at all. She's always been affectionate since we were kids. We both grew up as only children, so we became friends like siblings.
What's going on? Who is that girl? Why is she holding on to Tomoki's arm? She even has a traveling bag with her. Is she staying at his house? I was about to go on the train to run an errand and happened to witness this unbelievable sight. I couldn't hide my confusion. I never imagined Tomoki would be a cheater. I rushed to follow Tomoki and the girl. Forget my errands. Finding out what's going on with Tomoki is more important. But Tomoki would never cheat on me. He's probably helping a girl who's lost. I'm sure the girl's just lost, anxious and clutching onto Tomoki's arm. Tomoki is a nice guy, so he's approachable. That must be it. That's what I try to tell myself. As his girlfriend, I have to believe in Tomoki. I trust him. I trust Oh no, isn't that his apartment? Maybe they live in the same building? Or she's moving into the same building, and Tomoki's just showing her around? No, that's not it, because they seem to be close from the beginning. They went to his room. I can't believe I was being cheated on this whole time and never realized. I felt sick to my stomach. I was devastated. I've been in love with Tomoki since I was a little girl. That's why I was so happy when he asked me out in high school. I remember it like yesterday. How could he cheat on me? I wanted him to pay attention to me. That's why I'd sulk on purpose whenever Tomoki was busy with work. This is all because of me. That's why he fell in love with a different girl. After that, I was so shocked, I didn't even remember how I got home.
So, how's your girlfriend?
You just entered my room and that's the first thing you asked me?
I'm just curious what your girlfriend is like. As her future sister-in-law, I'd like to know.
You're my cousin, Mikoto.
I see you as my brother. Of course your girlfriend would be like a sister-in-law to me.
I guess I see your point.
Right? I've seen her in photos, but I want to meet her. I bet she's even more gorgeous in person. Hey, how about I meet her today?
She has work, so maybe not today.
Isn't she a model? So cool!
More like pretty and cute.
Oh, look at you. You must love her, don't you?
But we've been having some trouble lately. I bet it won't be too long until she breaks up with me.
What's wrong?
It's nothing. Anyways, why did you come here?
There's this manga event that's happening tomorrow. I'm going early in the morning.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were into that stuff. I don't know how it happened, but by the time I realized it, Mikoto was already a manga nerd. Apparently the manga she wants sells out quickly, so she wants to get in line early in the morning.
Otaku culture is something Japan can be proud of abroad. Many foreigners love Japanese anime and manga.
You're right.
Oh yeah, I wonder if your girlfriend is into any cosplay. With her amazing looks, I think she could really pull it off.
I'm not sure. She doesn't watch anime.
Aw, that's too bad. If there's time, I'd love to talk to her about it.
Good luck with that. Anyways, are you hungry by any chance? You must be hungry after traveling.
Oh, speak of the devil. Oh my god.
I guess that's your answer.
That wasn't me. I mean, it was, but it's not my fault. It's because you mentioned eating and it made my stomach growl.
Hey, calm down. I don't care about the growl. If you're hungry, we can go out to eat.
Go out? Let's go.
What do you want to eat?
Ramen. I heard there's a lot of shops around here.
All right, let's go then. And then we went to the ramen shop for dinner. That night, you've been watching anime all night. Have you packed for tomorrow?
Yep, it's done.
Okay, good. He's always so prepared. Huh? Oh, it's from Kakone.
What? What did she say?
Hey, back off! I'm not showing you.
Oh, I see how it is. I bet it's something bad.
What? No!
You're acting suspicious.
It's nothing!
Stands up so Mikoto can't look at my screen.
Stop with the narration! Seems like Mikoto's childish side hasn't changed at all. Let's see what Kakone's up to. Right now? She seems a bit off. Should I call her? I thought about it, but if she wanted to, she'd be the one to give me a call. She might not have enough energy to speak. Okay, I better get going. Hey, Mikoto, I have to leave for a bit. Sorry.
Are you going to see your girlfriend? Can I come too?
Now's not the time. But if I don't come back past midnight, just go to bed, alright?
But it's already late. Oh, I get it. Use protection. Don't be so dirty-minded.
I rolled my eyes and walked out the door. I made my way to Kakone's house and saw her waiting outside.
Tomoki,
Kakone, what are you doing out here? I told you to wait inside. She seems sad. Come on, let's talk inside. It's cold out here.
Thanks.
Thought she had work today. I wonder if something bad happened. I haven't seen her this sad since high school. So, what's going on? It's okay. Take your time. It's better not to rush her. I decided to wait patiently until she spoke.
Tomoki, do you love me?
What? Of course I love you. Why are you asking that?
Aww.
What? What's going on? Why is she saying these things all of a sudden? Does she think I'm gonna dump her or something? Kakone, I'll never leave you. There's nothing to worry about. I don't know why she's acting like this, but as her boyfriend, it's my duty to reassure her.
If you say so. Why are you cheating on me?
Cheating? I'm not cheating on you. How could I ever do that to you?
But I saw you with that girl walk into your apartment. You were with her just moments ago before coming here, weren't you?
Oh, that! That's my cousin.
Cousins?
Yeah, her name is Mikoto. She's 3 years younger than I am. She's just visiting for now. She's still staying over at my house. Do you want to meet her? She's been dying to meet you.
You mean this was all my misunderstanding?
It seems like it.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I even made you come over just for this.
No, I'm sorry too. I should have told you about my cousin staying over. I'm glad it was just a misunderstanding.
Yeah. I'm really sorry.
Don't worry about it. Are you feeling fine now?
Yeah. Let me stay like this. Just a little more.
When was the last time Kakone leaned in on me like this? It's cute. After that, I took Kakone to my apartment.
What? No, this is totally my fault. I'm so sorry.
When I explained Kakone's misunderstanding to Mikoto, she was shocked and apologized.
No, I was too quick to make assumptions.
And I should have communicated to you.
I'm glad though. What? Because it shows how much you care for Tomo. Oh.
To be honest, I was a little bit worried at first when I found out that he was dating a model. Tomo is a nice guy, but I didn't think he could date someone like you. So I'm glad I got a chance to get to know you today.
Mikoto, I like how you just casually diss me.
Oh, no. I didn't mean it that way.
I guess we're not a good match.
Hey, listen to me. Oh, well. Let's just leave him alone, Kokone.
Hey!
Anyways, even though Tomo and I are cousins, I see him as my brother. I hope you take good care of him.
Thanks for everything, Mikoto. You know you act mature for your age.
You think so?
It seems like they're getting along. They're starting to look like sisters.
Kokone, you're staying the night, right?
Yeah, why?
You want to watch some anime together? There's this series I want you to see.
Oh,
Kakone looks like she doesn't know what to do since she barely watches anime.
Yeah, why not?
Yay! You're gonna love it!
Even though she's not interested, it looks like she couldn't turn down the offer. All three of us watch anime for the rest of the night.
Hey, Kokone, do you work tomorrow? I was wondering if you're interested in coming to the manga event with...
Oh, I'm sorry. I have a photo shoot tomorrow.
Oh, I see.
I skipped the photo shoot today, so I can't miss tomorrow. I'm sorry.
You skipped? Is everything okay?
Yeah. Well, my manager wasn't too happy about it.
I see. I'll come with you tomorrow and apologize.
What? Are you sure?
It's my fault that you skipped. Please, let me.
Tomoki.
I've known her manager since high school. When Kakone decided to go out with me, she chose to be honest with her fans about having a boyfriend. If she hid her relationship from her fans, she would get backlash if they found out one day. She wanted to tell her fans from the beginning, even if it would hurt her popularity. As expected, her agency was against it and tried to prevent us from dating. But Kakone said she would stop modeling if they didn't approve. Since Kakone was already gaining popularity, it would have been a big blow to the agency to have her quit. They eventually agreed, and Kakone and I's relationship became public. And that's how I know the manager. The next day, Kakone and I went to go apologize to the manager. After hearing what had happened, he was appalled. Instead of giving us a lecture, though, he suggested we live together so Kakone wouldn't be so worried. Since we both had enough money and had been together for 7 years, we decided to move in together. And then a year later,
Congratulations, you two!
Kokone and I got married. We continued to date, and I proposed to her. Kokone had become very kind since my cheating fiasco, except she begged me to spend more time with her in addition to my job. So now I spoil her every day. Apparently, she reflected on her attitude during the cheating fiasco and decided to be more honest with her feelings. I couldn't help but think of how sweet she was, and I was gonna keep making her happy.
Yutaro, could you help me loosen up?
Oh, sure. I'm not the masseuse for the most beautiful girl in school. I'm a team's manager. A cheery girl like her doesn't see a nerdy guy like me as anyone special, even if she does ask me for things like that.
I really like you, and now I've completely fallen for you. I want you to go out on dates and be a little spoiled.
Is what she told me one day, but why would she confess her feelings to me? Starting today, Yutaro Tamura will be joining our class. Nice to meet you. I'm looking forward to getting to know all of you. I'm Yutaro Tamura, and I'm a sophomore in high school. I transferred schools partway through the year because of my dad's work. I was a loner at my old school. It'd be nice to make one friend while I'm here. As if anyone would notice a nerd like me, though.
May I speak with you?
Huh?
In this physical realm, I am called Odayama. May our association continue henceforth.
Yeah, sure.
I beg you pay no mind to the glove upon my right hand. Sealed within is a dragon of pure darkness.
Wow, that's deep.
As for you, Sir Yutaro, might you have a favorite character from Princess Connect?
I'm a fan of Junko.
Really? A kindred fellow?
Right after changing schools, I met not a friend, but a fellow.
Hi, Tamura. I'm Miki Kashiwagi. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Wow, she's gorgeous. Is something the matter?
No, it's nothing, just...
Just what? Did I do something?
Hey, new guy! Miki's gracing you with a conversation!
You're supposed to tell her she's beautiful, or she's the best, buddy.
Oh, really? Yikes, something's up with these guys. It's a little awkward saying such things as the one I just met, but I do appreciate you talking to me. Thank you. So let's get along as classmates.
Well done, my fellow! How splendidly and yielding you are to the women of the 3D! Was truly a pleasure and a thrill to behold.
I still have no idea what Odayama was so happy about. When it came time for lunch, Odayama told me more about Kashiwagi.
It's quite an impressive sight for you to not be swayed by the Miki Kashiwagi.
Really? I'm just not good with people like her.
Is that so? May I inquire further?
I was teased to hell by students like her at my old school. And Kashiwaga's obviously popular, right? She's practically Miss Outgoing all by herself. I don't think she's anyone bad, but I can't let my guard down.
Oh, I see. Miki Kashiwagi, there's not a soul in this school who does not know her name. One could call her a school celebrity, a Madonna gifted in both athletics and academics, as well as intelligence and beauty to match. She is the track and field team's ace sprinter.
Oh, she really is amazing, isn't she?
Regrettably, she is doted upon far too much by those around her. As such, she can be somewhat spoiled or needy. And yet, her reaction in that moment...
What's that?
Do not mind me, 'tis likely my imagination. But fear not, all will be well so long as you are with me. I shan't let those socialites make a fool of my soulmate.
Thanks. That's reassuring, but you seem to draw attention. And since when did we become soulmates? And then a girl as pretty as Kashiwaga came over to us.
Oh? Are you the new kid people have been talking about?
Huh?
The boy who isn't into Miki?
I guess?
3D, do not simply approach us at your whim. 'Tis I who is speaking with Sir Yutaro at this moment.
Huh? And why can't I be here?
Silence! Now leave us.
Just a minute, Odayama. And you are?
Who? Me? Why, I'm Odayama's girlfriend.
Your what? His girlfriend?
What's with that reaction? You're so funny. We're more lovey-dovey, you know?
Pardon me, who deemed a third-dimensional girl like you as my girlfriend?
I'm sorry.
And this is not that I'm always telling you to refrain from PDA.
But I haven't seen you all morning and I felt so lonely.
It appears further education is necessary. Come to my home after school today.
Hooray! Thank you, Master.
Master? Just today alone, I have seen love in its many shapes and sizes, but I digress.
I'm truly sorry you had to see such cringe.
Oh, don't worry about it. So, Odiyama, you have a girlfriend, huh? I've never had one before, and it'd probably be hard for me to get one now.
Ah, but there you are mistaken, Sir Yutaro. A girlfriend is not someone you simply get. She is someone you raise.
I'm not sure what you're saying.
Pardon? But 'tis truly a simple affair. Raise yourself a nerdy girlfriend to love you from day one.
That's like saying to skip breaking the eggs and go straight to the omelette. And this was more or less my first day at my new school. This place seems really intense. The next day...
What are you reading, Yutaro?
Whoa, Kashiwagi!
You can just call me Miki. What book is that?
Just a light novel.
Wow, is it interesting?
Yeah, so did you need something?
Can't I just come and chat?
No, that's okay. Just, why talk to me?
Because we're classmates. Actually, can we eat lunch together?
Sorry, I already made plans for lunch.
You did? With who?
I'm eating with Odiyama and his girlfriend.
Oh, I see. So you're eating with them.
Yo, new guy! Miki's inviting you to eat with her, you know?
Dang it! I'm so jealous! Where did these two even come from?
Could you be scheming something?
Scheming? I bet you're just playing hard to get to Lord Mickey in! Is that what it looks like? That's not my intent in the slightest! You can relax. Mickey should eat with you guys rather than with me. And I know I just transferred in, but don't worry about talking to me. And frankly, socializing is a pain, so... But later...
Yutaro, let's pair up.
Miki kept trying and trying to get close to me. The fact that I don't give her any attention probably hurts her pride. She's doing all she can to make me look at her. I'm okay, I'm working with Odiyama.
Him again?
He's the only one I'm close with, so... So it's been stuff like this. Miki? What are you doing on my desk?
I'm a little tired, so I'm just stretching out over here.
I see. Well, I'm leaving with Odiyama, so take it easy. Or stuff like this.
Are you into Odiyama or something?
What? No, I'm not.
My apologies, Kashiwagi. It's just as you see it.
Odiyama? And so a week has passed.
Sir Yutaro, it appears things are well between you and Kashiwagi.
Well, how so?
Deflecting her advances, paying her no mind, you are playing on her heart magnificently.
No way a nerd like me can do something like that.
But she has taken your bait and is pining for you, is she not?
I'm not sure, but maybe it's because I'm not really into her?
That alone is difficult to determine.
That alone?
If I may change the subject, are you joining any clubs, Sir Yutaro?
I'm not sure. I'm not particularly smart or athletic, and at my old school, I went straight home.
Then perhaps you could join me on the track and field team, huh?
Track and field?
If you cannot run, then you may consider joining as a manager.
You think I'll be a good manager?
Of course! 3D is also a manager, as you may learn from her well.
Could you please stop calling your girlfriend 3D?
If I may insist, she is not my girlfriend.
And so, on Odiyama's recommendation, I became manager for the track and field team.
Yutaro, is that you? Are you here to see me?
Huh? What do you mean?
You didn't become the team manager so you could assist me?
No, not at all. Odiyama invited me to join, that's all.
Odiyama again?
Anyway, I'm here to help you as well as the rest of the team. Let's work together. You know, Miki is very serious during practice. Her training regimen is harder than everyone else's. She never complains and she doesn't hold back. She's so cool. Certainly, there is more to her than merely physical attractiveness. Everyone can tell she works very hard. And a week passed since I became the track and fields team manager.
Yutaro, would you mind helping me with the stretches?
Of course.
Thanks a lot.
I was just watching you run.
I know, I just noticed you watching.
Sorry, I'm not very cool.
You think so?
I can't run that fast myself. And after this week, I think I understand the secret to your popularity.
My secret?
It's because you always work so hard. Sure, some might call you self-centered, but that's not it. You're just highly determined. I think that's really cool, and I admire that about you.
Are you trying to flatter me?
Well, no, I'm just saying how I really feel. Really, that's it.
Oh, okay. So, are you one of my fans now?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I was so sure you'd say no, like every other time.
Miki, what's wrong?
It's, nothing!
So, this was my first week on the team.
Okay, tie me.
You got it.
And if I beat my record, you're treating me at the cafe. Don't forget.
I won't.
Sir Yutaro, the good vibes are strong between you and Miki Kashiwagi.
You think so?
Didn't you just promise to go on a date with her?
It's not a date!
I do believe Sir Yutaro is falling in love. Well, the meet will soon be upon us. Perhaps I should run as well.
Run hard, master!
Odiyama? You look like a completely different person without your glasses and with your hair tied back. He's also the team's ace for long-distance running, so I can see why his girlfriend fell for him.
Oh!
Miki, what's wrong?
My leg just suddenly... ow!
Stay here! I'll get the nurse right now! After looking at Miki's sudden injury, the doctor determined it would take a month for her to fully recover.
I was just about to beat my record, and I wanted you to treat me to a drink too.
There's always next time. For now, just take it easy and get lots of rest.
Yeah, could I have some space?
How is Miki Kashiwagi's condition?
She seems really depressed.
Everyone also appears to be keeping their distance.
Man, you're right. This can't be good.
At this moment, the only one to provide her support is you, Sir Yutaro.
Why me?
I have noticed that her running has changed recently, and it is only after you had joined that she felt compelled to run faster.
So, are you one of my fans now? If I beat my record, you're treating me to the cafe. Don't forget.
Surely you've noticed, haven't you, Sir Yutaro? Miki Kashiwaga's feelings towards you. Now, Sir Yutaro, it is down to how you feel about her.
How I feel about Miki?
Whatever your heart may say, I deem it best that you follow that feeling.
What does my heart feel towards Miki? The next day. Miki!
What is it, Yutaro?
I want to lend you my support.
Huh? What do you mean?
When we first met, I thought you were gorgeous. You're bright, you have a sweet smile, and you're popular with everyone. To be honest, I thought you would tease and make fun of a nerd like me.
Yutaro.
But I was completely wrong. You hate losing and you always work so hard. I think you're an amazing person. You're so amazing that I can't stand to see you depressed like this. So please lend me your hand.
Yutaro, so you do care about me?
I just had no self-confidence. Because I was bullied a lot in my old school for being how I am. I was scared you'd be the same way. I'm really sorry.
Actually, I don't have any self-confidence either. Is it really okay if I depend on you?
Yes, of course! This is how I became a support. And so we spent a lot of time together in the following days. At first, I focused entirely on letting her whole body rest while looking into things I could do. From warming up her body to preparing her food, I did anything I could to help her recover. And then came the day of the meet.
Thanks for all of the help.
I'm glad you recovered in time.
It's all because of you, Yutaro.
You're the one doing all the hard work.
Well, off I go. And I'll be sure to beat my personal record.
Yeah, and I'll be right here watching you. Having overcome her injury and brimming with confidence, Miki left for the track. And then, Miki didn't just beat her personal record, she set a new record for the meet itself. Basking in the spotlight, Miki flashed her usual charming smile. But standing nearby, I could understand why. Her smile is so charming because she works several times harder than others. That's why she can smile like that.
Yutaro! I did it!
Miki, everyone's looking at us! Right then, I wasn't sure if it was alright for me to have Miki's beaming smile all to myself. And Odiyama said,
I do believe that settles it.
after the meet.
You know, Yutaro, I fell in love with you at first sight.
But you showed no interest in me, so I wasn't sure how I should approach you. Really, I should have been upfront with you from the very start. I really like you, and now I've completely fallen for you. I want to go on dates and be a little spoiled.
I feel the same way. Will you go out with me? And that's how Miki and I started dating. Immediately, the news of our relationship spread through the whole school like wildfire. Some people were jealous at first, but now things have cooled down.
I finished watching the anime you recommended me.
What'd you think?
It was so moving.
As you can see, Miki wanted to know more about me, so now we share more interests. And because of that, she's now completely hooked on anime and manga.
You've raised yourself a fine, dirty girlfriend.
That wasn't really my intention. But because of that, every day has become a lot of fun.
Good morning, Yamato. Let's go to school soon.
When I, Yamato Aizawa, left my house, my childhood friend Azusa Kigurai was there to pick me up. Azusa has always come to my house to pick me up since elementary school. Since our houses are next to each other, I guess it's natural that we go to school together.
What? Were you up late playing video games again?
Nope, it wasn't games. It was anime.
You haven't changed. Just because your parents are overseas doesn't mean you can do whatever you want.
6 months ago, my mom went abroad with my dad when he was transferred overseas. I stayed behind in Japan because I don't speak English. I don't know about leaving their high school some behind, but I'm glad that I can do whatever I want. But Azusa is keeping an eye on me because of that. It's fine, it's not like I'm bothering anyone.
Well, you don't have the guts to sleep during class, so...
Yeah, that's true, but why bother telling it?
If it's true, it can't be helped.
Azusa has always been like this. She's strangely curt, and I don't know what she's thinking. But she's good at her studies and sits at the top of the class. On top of that, she's got the good looks, and boys have confessed their feelings for her many times. And yet, she's never had a boyfriend, which is strange.
If you slack off too much, I'll tell your parents.
Oh, come on! If you do that, I won't get any allowance to buy games and stuff!
If you get bad grades, you won't get an allowance anyway.
No, I've never gotten bad grades thanks to you helping me on my tests.
I'm the one who has to teach you every time you take a test.
What? I feel like you're the one who's always forcing me to study for the test with you.
If I leave you alone, you won't study. That's why I have no choice but to help.
By the way, if I refuse or ran away, she gets furious and comes into my room. I have nowhere to run because my mom and dad gave Azusa an extra key. Our parents have been friends since they were students, and have known Azusa since she was a baby. That's why they're so sweet to her. Which is why Azusa is not afraid to come over to my house.
Alright, do your studies well today too, okay?
You sound like my mother.
I'm sorry?
No, it's nothing. To be honest, Azusa is a little difficult. If anything, she's got a temper. So I often make her angry, and when I do, I run away as fast as I can. But I don't have any friends other than Azusa, so we're always together. One day,
Hey, Aizawa. Can I talk to you for a second?
I was approached by a classmate, Kato-san, for some reason. She's a bright, energetic, and a sociable gal. I've barely spoken to her, though. What is it?
You're good friends with Kagura from Class B, aren't you?
Well, we grew up together.
I knew it! Can I ask you a favor?
A favor? For what?
I want to be friends with Kikurai, so will you come between us?
I see, that type of favor. I've been asked this many times by guides in the past. I keep refusing because Azusa's mood gets really bad when I do that, but Kato is a girl after all. I've never had a girl ask me for this kind of thing, so maybe Azusa will be pleased. For what it's worth, Azusa doesn't have any friends she's close to either. Why do you want to be friends with Azusa?
Because she's cool and she can study, which makes her even cooler.
This girl. I'm pretty sure she's popular with the guys. But I guess Azusa's cool in the eyes of these girls too. Yeah, okay, then I'll introduce you to Azusa then.
Really? Thanks! Oh, will you hang out after school then?
Of course! I guess I'm gonna introduce her to Azusa after school. That's what I thought. What? I'm going shopping with you? When school ended, she asked me to come along with her for some shopping.
Because it would be rude not to bring a gift. So tell me what you think Kigurai would like.
I don't think you need to go that far.
No, in times like this, the beginning is the key.
I understand that, but a gift to become a friend? I had my doubts, but she was so desperate that I couldn't say no. I sent a message telling Azusa to go home first.
Oh, a notification? Who could it be? Receiving a message at school was unusual, so I opened my phone.
Sorry, something came up. Go home first.
Apparently, it was Yamato who sent the message. However, suspicious. I felt something strange about the message from Yamato, which was sent out of the blue. If he had something to do, he would have contacted me as soon as he made plans judging from Yamato's personality. So, he must have something to do at this very moment. But there's only so many errands you can run at this time of day at school. Yamato's teachers don't rely on him, so they've never asked them for anything. And I'm the only friend he has. Smells like a girl. I thought it would be bad to leave it like this, so I immediately went after Yamato. And then...
So, where are we going?
How about a stuffed animal shop?
Yeah, sure, that's a great idea.
I know it! That's Toto who's popular with the guys. Yamato, you're going on a date with her instead of me? You've got a pretty good head on your shoulders. You don't even own a single stuffed animal. How dare you lie to me like that? I have to stop them. I thought about it, but then I stopped myself. Even if I intervene here, there's a chance he'll say they were just talking. I'll let them continue the date and ask him if he's cheating on me with definitive proof. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll show you something for that, though. What's wrong?
I just got the chills.
Even though it's summer?
I don't know why, but I got the shivers. I look back, but there's no sign of anyone following me. Is it just my imagination?
Is it a ghost? Oh no, don't do that! I'm not good with ghosts!
Don't worry, the sun is still high in the sky.
Don't you know? Ghosts actually come out even in the daytime!
Well, maybe so, but don't worry about it anyway.
Aizawa, you're actually pretty dependable.
What? Why all of a sudden?
You seem calm, or rather, you make me feel at ease when I talk to you. We haven't talked much, but you can talk. I'm not very good at talking, but...
There's something behind me, isn't there? I can feel a grudge! After that, I got chills many times while I was shopping with Kato. Maybe I should go to an exorcism after all. That night...
Yamato, I'm angry.
Azusa? I told you, you can't come in my house without my permission! And for some reason, Azusa came into the house like this.
I've got permission from your parents to check up on you whenever I want.
Do I not have any privacy?
Anyways.
No, not anyways. It's really not good.
I'm angry.
You just gotta ignore me? What are you angry about?
Because you cheated on me.
Cheating? What are you talking about?
This is proof.
This? So those chills were because of you? You were following me?
It's your fault for cheating on me.
You've been saying I cheated on you, but we're not even together to begin with.
What are you talking about? We promised to get married when we were little. I remember that clearly.
I didn't know that promise was still alive. You never said a word about it after we grew up, so I thought you'd forgotten about it. No, actually, that wasn't cheating or anything. What is that sound? Wait, handcuffs? What are you doing?
I have to do this to you since your eyes keep wandering to other girls.
Hey, I told you it's a misunderstanding. I can't live like this.
Don't worry. Luckily tomorrow is Saturday, so we'll be fine until Sunday at least.
We're gonna live like this for 3 days? Azusa, you've gotta go home.
It's fine. I told my mom and dad that I'm staying at Yamato's. And I got permission from your parents too.
You're laying the groundwork with everything you've got.
I'm going to end the game tonight.
What games are we playing?
I'll make sure you can't live without me.
What are you gonna do? I was so shocked, but...
Yeah, good. You can pet me some more.
For some reason, she was acting spoiled like this. In fact, she was making me pamper her. I'll make sure you can't live without me, she said, so I thought I was gonna be pampered. What is this turn of events?
Yamato.
Azusa? Wasn't your personality completely different?
I'm taking advantage of this rare opportunity to be pampered.
You're turning defiant?
I can't be pampered like this without an opportunity like this.
Wait, she's kinda cute.
And I know you like spoiling cats and dogs.
In other words, you're a pet?
No, a lover. A wife.
You're really taking off. So you like me, right?
You mean for asking something like that? This should make it clear.
She's sitting on my lap and getting pampered, so I guess that's what that means. Azusa is cute when she's embarrassed, which is why I should let her know. Then let's stop this kind of thing and have a normal date tomorrow.
You're going to stop pampering me?
No, I'm talking about the handcuffs. I'm not gonna run away and I want to enjoy our date.
Then I'll take them off.
Huh, she's surprisingly honest. I guess that means Azusa wants to go on a date too? So we agreed to go on a date, and Azusa went back to her house. That's what I thought. Why are we sleeping together? Azusa went home once, and after taking a shower, she came back to my room again. We had dinner together, but I didn't expect her to come into my bed.
Just because we're going on a date tomorrow doesn't mean this is the end of it.
That's true, but I mean, how could your parents say yes to this?
They're rather supportive.
I see. On the one hand, I'm happy that they trust me, but on the other hand, I'm embarrassed that they know about this situation. If it comes to this. I was actually going to tell you tomorrow, but if you're going to go this far, I think it's fine.
What?
Azusa, I like you too.
What? Why all of a sudden?
Because I was going to tell you tomorrow on the date in a nice atmosphere, but you try to sleep with me, so if we're going to sleep together, I want to do it as a couple. Azusa claimed to be my lover or wife, but she didn't confess her feelings, so I guess she didn't really mean it. I wanted to make things right, so that's why I confessed my feelings to her.
What about that person you were cheating with?
No, Kato wasn't my cheating partner. She wanted to get along with you, so she talked to me about it.
Get along with me? Why?
Because you're charming. But you don't really try to get along with other people, so she probably asked me to help her.
I see. How confusing.
Yeah, if you hadn't followed me, there wouldn't have been any misunderstandings. Well, I'm not gonna tell you because you'll get upset if I say so, but...
I'm not very good at getting along with others.
I understand that, but it's okay once in a while, isn't it? I think Kato was a good person.
So it was cheating.
No, it's not like that.
You're mine now, Yamato, so don't think about anyone else.
Yeah, to my surprise, Azusa gets jealous pretty easily. She's usually calm and cool, so that was a big gap. But I thought this part of her was cute too.
You should only think about spoiling me instead.
Is this okay then?
Yeah, I like this.
Come to think of it, Azusa used to be such a spoiled girl. I guess as she got older, she couldn't be pampered anymore, which made me want to spoil her a lot more from now on. Let's go to bed for today. We're going on another date tomorrow morning.
Yeah, from now on we can sleep together every night, so that's no problem.
Wait, did we make a promise like that? I was wondering that, but I didn't have a reason to deny it, so I didn't say anything. And I closed my eyes quietly with Azusa.
Hey, Yamato.
What is it?
We'll be together forever. I'm not letting you go.
Yeah, okay. Azusa must be very bound since she even handcuffed me. But she's so cute, I don't mind. The next day, we went on an amusement park date as promised. Azusa wanted to go to the amusement park, but I'm fine with it because I can have fun anywhere with her. Azusa was so cute and excited about it, so it was a happy day. And the next day on Sunday, Azusa didn't let go of me, so we were both still in bed until noon. I'm glad that she acts spoiled to me, but it seems that going out with her is not a simple thing to do. But this will probably settle down after a while. And what happened with Kato after that?
Kigurai, no. Azusa, please, be my friend.
Kato approached Azusa like this, and they became friends. Azusa also decided to be friends with her because she made a chance for us to get together. Azusa secretly started calling Makoto an angel. And as for us, Azusa stuck with me at school and never let go, so we quickly became known to the whole school. All the guys with feelings for Azusa were depressed because of their broken hearts, but they have no choice but to give up on the situation. Many people were jealous of me, but I was happy to be with Azusa, so I didn't care.
I'm Kagami-sho. Though I'm just a video game-loving 10th grader, I feel like I used up a lifetime of good fortune. Recently, I had to switch seats and now I'm surrounded by 4 really smart, popular girls. They are childhood friends of each other who get along well and do everything together. Combining characters in their last names, they are called Kacho Fugetsu, meaning the 4 beauties of nature: flowers, birds, wind, and the moon. First, the beauty on my right is named Hanamiya Kaori, a gentle and sweet girl.
Hi, nice to meet you.
She's a little bit of an airhead, but she's the most popular girl in school because she's sweet and charming. Her nickname is Flower Princess. I think it really suits her well. Next, the person who sits in front of me and is looking at me is a mixed-race American girl named Tori Urara.
This is our first time next to each other. Nice to meet you.
Her personality is a little childish, but she is friendly and can get along with anyone. Her nickname is Bird Princess. It fits perfectly for a girl who is free like a bird. Then, the one who sits on the left-hand side is a timid girl named Kazehaya Suzuka. While she is a neat, quiet girl, she does not really talk to anyone outside of the Kacho Fugetsu members. However, looking at her, she is equally as cute as the other members, and since she's fragile like a small animal, she's extremely popular among men and women. Her name is Wind Princess because she's hard to grasp like the wind. Finally, the intimidating girl behind me is Tsukino Nagisa, the girl most popular after Hanamiya.
What are you looking at?
Her personality is cold. She's the type of man-hating girl who is nice to other girls but is very strict with guys. In terms of academics, ever since she came, she has taken a top score on every test and is the type of perfect beauty who is even good at sports. Her nickname is Moon Princess. For a girl as beautiful as the moon in the night sky, it suits her well. Though, let's just ignore her icy personality. Because I'm now surrounded by these 4, I really feel that I've used up all of my good fortune. Though, the girl behind me is really starting to freak me out. Oh, somebody save me! It feels like she's putting a lot of pressure on me.
Hey, Kakun.
Kakun?
You're Kagami-kun, so you know, Kakun. Let's be friendly from now until the next seat change.
I heard she was a friendly person, but I didn't think she would suddenly give me a nickname. Oh, to be able to easily butter up people. I'm jealous of her communication skills.
Well, I'm sure it's a bit awkward to be surrounded by 4 girls, but we are just classmates, so don't be afraid.
Hanamiya, thank...
To be so sweet to a woman. How flirty of you.
I'm not trying to be sweet, but Tsukino, you can't even see my face from your position.
I can just tell.
How? Are you some type of ninja?
Of course not. Are you stupid?
Okay, you two, calm down. Nagisa-chan, let's stop biting at men just because you see them as enemies.
Yeah, but
If I were sitting in his spot, all 4 of us would actually be able to sit together. It's a lottery, so what could we do? Not to mention, it's not like it's Kagami-kun's fault. I suppose that's true. Oh yeah! After class, we are going to go out together. But, did you want to come too, Kagami-kun?
Huh? Me?
Wait, Kaori! What are you saying all of a sudden? What? If he doesn't get used to us, I'll feel bad for him. Especially if he doesn't get used to Nagisa's intimidating aura.
Yes, I agree.
What do you think, Suzuka-chan? Me? I mean, you are coming too, Suzuka. I think if Kaori thinks it's a good idea, it's a good idea. Okay, so it's decided. Wait a minute! Are you guys being serious? I mean, majority rules. Suzuka's vote did not seem very sure. Even if we void Suzuka-chan's vote, it's still 2 versus 1. What do you think, Kagami-kun?
Me?
There's no way you actually want to hang out with us.
Well...
Boo! Nagisa-chan, that's not fair. Don't boo me. Okay, Nagisa-chan's glare is a no-go, so I'm going to block you from view. Hey, move! I will not be moving. So, Kagami-kun, do you think you can hang out today? Want to hang out with us? Oh. Okay, so you can hang. Hey! Great. Let's meet up after class. Wait a minute! I haven't agreed yet!
This is how I ended up hanging out with the 4 most popular girls in school. Though, for the entire length of class, I could feel an enormous amount of pressure emanating behind me. I also got jealous looks from other girls and guys in the class. Hopefully it won't affect my school life too much. Then, it was the end of class, and the girls took me to a place that was completely unexpected. An arcade?!
See? He's shocked. This is exactly why I didn't want him to come. It was our secret. It's fine. It's not exactly bad if other people find out. Our reputations might crumble. This place is our local arcade. Do you like games, Kagami-kun?
Yes, I love games, but...
That's great! Let's duel.
A duel? Why?
I think it's easiest to understand if we call it a duel.
What kind of sports manga did this girl come from? Even if I understand fight, the only gain is knowing each other's gaming skills.
Doesn't that sound fun? If we play together, we can figure it out, so... Let's duel!
Suddenly, I was swept away and forced into a seat. I don't remember hearing anything about a competition. Isn't a competition something we all do together?
Each of us have our individual games that we're good at, and the game that I'm good at is this racing game.
Oh, she's totally going to destroy me!
These are the games we're crazy about, so, of course, we are sore losers.
I didn't know. I haven't even heard of a whisper of a rumor that these girls would be gamers. I doubt there are even students that would imagine that they play games. It's okay if I try my hardest, right?
Of course, though I haven't lost to anyone in about a year, so prepare yourself.
She seems to have a lot of confidence. In the end...
Is this a joke? I lost? For Kaori to lose, and with such a significant time difference too.
Wow, Kakun! Kao-chan is like a beast at this game!
It's just a one-time thing.
Okay, next is with me. Wait, one more time! Let's play one more time! What? Kao-chan? It's one person, one time. There's a backlog.
But... There's just no way! So let's play one more time, Kagami-kun!
Well, that's fine. This was my first time seeing Hanamiya act like this, so I agreed because of the forcefulness of her spirit. Then we played again, but...
I lost again. Not to mention by an even greater time difference this time. Again! Really? This is the last time!
She was being serious when she said these were her favorite games and they were sore losers, but I suppose it makes sense when it's a game you are good at. Tori seemed really dissatisfied, but I could really understand Hanamiya's feelings, so I decided to play again. Then...
I can't. My heart is breaking!
Every time she lost, she insisted on another game over and over. And by the 10th time, she had become really depressed. Or maybe we should just think of her as really having thrown down the gauntlet.
Kakun, you've had enough, right? Let's battle!
Once Hanamiya had lost the will to fight, Urara pulled me away, like a puppy desperate for attention. Okay, but what are we going to do?
A music game! I'm super good at music games! This is the game I'm best at. I've had the #1 ranking at this arcade for over 1 year.
Oh wow, that's amazing!
Yes! I was even ranked #2 in the nation. I couldn't beat the #1 player, Kakaru. He's like a giga gamer who is always ranked #1, so there's nothing I could do.
I see.
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. Let's just play.
Do you need me to explain the game?
I've played before, so I'm okay.
Okay, so you should be fine. Okay, Kakun, I'm going to give it my best shot. So, come at me with your best.
Yes, of course. Her expression and energy have completely changed. She's definitely a gamer. I could feel an inordinate amount of pressure from Tori as I was getting set up. God, this pressure! Not to mention #2 in the nation is nothing to balk at.
No way! I lost?
I just won't use the nickname I usually use.
For not only Kaori to lose, but Urara too. What are you?
It's a fluke.
Your beating me was not a fluke!
Whoa!
Not to mention, this score is as high as Kakuru's! Explain!
Well, the thing is...
Wait, Kakaru? Well, Kagami's first name is...
What? What did you say, Nachan?
Nothing. Never mind. Suzuka, come here. What's up? The person you also can't beat in your puzzle game is also named Kakaru, right? Yes. I see. Work with me here. Huh? Kagami-kun, your next opponent is Suzuka. What? I'm good. Please, Suzuka, there's something I want you to try. Okay.
What? I want another battle like Kao-chan got to.
After Suzuka's battle, I'm sure he'll agree to it.
Boo, fine. Kakun, after you fought Su-chan, fight me again.
Okay. I almost feel like I can't say no. Then, though we were supposed to move on to the puzzle game...
Kagami-kun, Suzuka is a strong gamer ranked 2 in the entire nation. She isn't moody like Urara.
Hey, Nachan, that's a little rude.
Oh wow, you guys are all so amazing. Though I won, Hanamiya was plenty fast.
Kaori-chan's race game time was even in the top 10, but Kaori-chan is very good at being competitive, which is why she hasn't lost until now.
It went like this. The members of the group all have incredible skill. After that, we had our battle, but...
I... lost. If even Suzuka can't win, then definitely...
Amazing, amazing! Seriously, Kakun, what are you made of?
Are you by chance a pro?
No, the thing is...
He's not a pro.
Nachan, but his skill...
Just because he is skillful doesn't make him a pro. Kagami-kun, you are Kakaru, right?
No way, Nachan! Kakun's name is Sho!
Therein lies the answer. The character for Sho can also be read as Kakaru.
What? Really?
Not to mention, the reigning player of Kaori's racing game is also Kakaru. Now that you mention it, that's true! The only person who can beat Kaori, Urara, and Suzuka is Kakeru. With the final piece of the game, it's clear that it has to be you.
Busted, I guess. I thought it would be pointless to keep trying to fool them, so I told them the truth. Just as they had figured out, Kakeru was my player name.
Clearly, you weren't trying to hide it or anything. Otherwise, you would have played badly once you realized Urara's skill level.
I'd rather be revealed than to lose, I guess. At worst, even if it was revealed, I doubt that you guys would say anything about it. Though Tori is hard to trust. Of course, because I thought that they were all good people, if I asked them to keep my secret, they probably would. Even though I did treat them as real opponents.
I see. So you also took into account our personalities.
Anyway, who cares? Kakun, play with me again. Me too. I want to try again.
Wait a minute! Urara! Kaori, what are you doing? I'd like to play too, because I've never beaten you. You too, Suzuka? I'm not done talking to him!
In any case, I'm not used to girls, and this situation is a little tense for me, so if you could let me go. Even though I felt I had received a huge blessing, my heart could barely take it, so I had them let go of me. Therefore, doing so didn't really make me feel like I was missing out on anything. I guess the next person is you, Tsukino?
Actually, I'm good.
Oh, you don't want to play?
I wasn't really concerned about this competition.
Liar. You are always competitive and looking to battle.
Hey now, don't just go around saying stuff. In any case, rather than talk about this, there's one thing that I wanted to ask you about. How did you become so good at video games?
Well, the truth is that I want to become a pro gamer. I practice a lot, which is why I've been a little neglectful of my schoolwork. Though I also do actually have a part-time job.
Oh wait, if that's true, then you could quit school. With your skill, you could definitely become a pro gamer.
Oh, I made a promise to my parents that I would graduate from high school before trying to become one for real. They said I definitely need to graduate high school.
Oh, same as us actually.
Oh, you guys are all trying to become pro gamers?
Yes, exactly. We've all dreamed of becoming professional esports players since we were children.
Oh, that's why you are all so good at games.
Okay. How about we end the chats here and you battle with me again?
That's not fair. Me first.
Me too. I want to play again.
Like I said, please, let me go! I ended up spending a lot more time with them, so in the end, my allowance was completely depleted. After that, we separated, and I was walking home by myself.
Wait up!
Tsukino? Didn't you go home with the others?
This is a little forward, but I have a favor to ask of you.
A favor?
Teach me some tricks about the game.
What?
Unlike the others, I'm actually really bad at gaming.
I've been playing for a long time, but I haven't improved since middle school.
So, please teach me some tricks so I can get better.
I was curious why she didn't want to duel with me, but I guess this was the reason. Since the other 3 girls are nationally ranked gamers, if one gets left behind, it's reasonable that she would be impatient. Maybe the reason she didn't want me to come to the arcade is because she didn't want me to know that she was the only one who was low level.
On top of being rude to you, I feel bad to encroach on the time you use for gaming practice, but I just don't know what to do. I don't think I can get out of this slump by myself.
Okay.
What?
Rather than tricks, I think we should think of it more as coaching. I'll help you become better at video games.
Really?
I can't turn down someone with such an earnest request.
But I was mean to you.
I don't really care about that. But what you just showed me, was it your true self? If so, we shouldn't care about the other stuff and instead focus on helping you get better.
Thank you, Kagami-kun.
Oh wait, don't cry.
I'm not crying. I'm not crying.
Though that's what she said, the tears wouldn't stop coming. In any case, she seemed happy. Perhaps it's ambitious to say she was touched. From that day onward, I became really busy. Whenever I had a free day from work, I started going to the arcade with all of them. They started scrambling for me, and for one person to handle 3 people was a lot for me. In any case, having them as gaming partners was good practice for me, so I kept them as my partners. I did think it was a bit unfair that they were all wealthy and had plenty of spending money without working part-time. Though, instead of working, they did do a lot of extracurricular activities. And, after we all split up for the day... Yeah, so there's a strategy that considers the terrain and the number of people, but... According to the internet, if your opponent takes the optimal strategy, you in turn become easy to read. Therefore, if you figure out your opponent's pattern first, winning becomes easy.
Okay, I get it.
In this way, we had these secret lessons at Tsukino's house. Turns out her favorite game is a shooting game, so we played that. Though I became very busy, ever since we started practicing together, she became more upfront and even sweet, so our time together became a comfort for me. Even though up till now I had been pursuing my dream all by myself, from now on, we worked together and pursued our dream to be pro gamers all together.
It's this late again. I, Eiji Kasuda, 27 years old, return home while being swayed by the last bus. I work for a small company that manufactures audio equipment, a hobby I've enjoyed since I was a student. It's very rewarding, but I'm having some problems at the moment. Oh, here she is again. Lately, when I take the last bus at this time of the day, the same high school girl always sits next to me. She's a little roughly dressed, but she's pretty with long black hair. I don't know her, but I know her headphones very well. The model number is Kanon 1V, which I actually designed for the first time 4 years ago. It's nicknamed Kanon by some, and I have a lot of affection for it. It's rare to find a kid this age own one, because of its low availability in the market, and its high price. I wonder what she's listening to. I shouldn't stare at her too much, but I'm still curious. I wonder what kind of sound she's listening to through what I designed. But I don't have the courage to just talk to a high school girl out of the blue. And one more thing. Why does she always sit next to me? There are other seats available, but she always sits next to me. I don't think she would take a liking to an older guy like me, but I'm still curious. She's sleeping again. As usual, I lend her a shoulder and nudge her up before her bus stop. She's so defenseless. Or maybe she's at ease. What does she think of me? The next day at work, when I told my junior staff about it, they laughed hysterically.
She's just taking advantage of you.
I guess you're right. She probably thinks I'm a wimpy old man. Maybe I'm worrying about it too much, but you really need to laugh that hard. More importantly, it seems like this company is getting ready to be sold after all. I see. I guess there's nothing we can do. The junior employee kept his voice down, but this was known to all the employees. Our company had been in a financial slump for the past few years. If things continue as they are, they're going to be absorbed by a major audio manufacturer overseas. I don't mind that as long as I don't lose my job. But as a chief developer, I'm a little worried. We've been making products with the skills of local craftsmen to ensure the quality of sound. But what the major audio manufacturers want is low-cost, mass-produced products. To put it bluntly, the quality of the product is of secondary importance. And the researchers over there were going to work on that. Which means they don't need our technical staff. When this was being discussed, my seniors went independent or went to other companies. They were all very particular about manufacturing, so they couldn't agree on this matter. If the company were to go bankrupt, however, all the employees would be in trouble. So selling the company was a choice that had to be made. I wonder if it's time for me to move on too. I got on the last bus with these worries in my mind, and the girl sat next to me again. She started dozing off as soon as we got on the bus, and slept on my shoulders again. Things are so much simpler when you're a kid this age. I'm getting sleepy too. Lately I've been riding the last bus, working overtime to make a new product that was going to decide the fate of the company. In a last-ditch effort, I'm developing a new product with my juniors. If this doesn't sell, no. I hope it sells. Oh no, I slept! Where is this? I woke up just before the bus stop where she usually gets off. She was still asleep next to me, so I hit the stop button instantly, like a quiz show. She was still sound asleep, so I shook her awake. You! Next bus stop!
Huh? What? Oh,
Her face was bright red. She seemed very surprised. Maybe because I suddenly shook her awake, or maybe because I touched her shoulder.
I'm sorry.
She got off the bus in a panic as soon as she arrived at the bus stop. I looked at the seat next to me and saw something where she was sitting. Is this her student ID card? Her name seems to be Tsukishima Shizuku. She was a senior in high school, and a student at Alice Woman's Private Academy. This is not good. Should I bring it to the police station? No, she'll probably take this same bus, so if I don't see her tomorrow, I'll give it to the driver. The next day, she got on the same bus at the same time. She looked at me and blushed. But then she walked straight over to me and sat down next to me. She's kind of a strange girl. Here.
What?
This student ID card is yours, right?
Yes, it is. Why do you have it?
I think you left it on the seat yesterday. I'm sorry, I saw your name on it.
No, that's okay. I'm honored that you know my name.
Huh? An honor?
Nothing. Please, don't mind me.
Huh? No further conversation followed, and silence continued until she got off. The next day, and the day after that, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, she got on the last bus and sat down next to me. If I go home earlier, would Tsukishima-san be riding alone at this time? I was starting to get interested in her as these thoughts ran through my head. Then one day, I was called in by the president. What? I'm going to be the guide for the factory tour? Yes, you're still young, but there are no employees left who can be called old-timers. Eiji, I'm sorry, but will you take on the job? Okay, I understand. And Eiji, the development of the new product you mentioned seems to be progressing quite well. Yes, the cost. Well, it's going to cost a little... No, it's okay. It may be the last time, so do what you need to do. The president lost a lot of weight. I hope he doesn't collapse from the strain. I took on the role of guiding the tour of the factory. It looks like the students visiting were from Alice Woman's Academy. Huh? Alice Woman's Academy? I saw a familiar face among the female students. Tsukishima Shizuku-san. She also came to visit our factory. But even though we knew each other, we only spoke to each other once or twice on the bus. So it's not like seeing each other would give off some kind of reaction. So our products are made with the help of the local people.
I mean, it's boring just looking at it, isn't it?
The honest opinion of a girl.
Wait, you're really handsome.
Really? Thank you.
Hey, do you have a girlfriend? If not, I will.
Girls these days are so aggressive.
Hey, it's rude to Kusura-san if you joke around like that.
Tsukishima-san?
What? But it's so boring. That's because you don't know how great each product is. And Eiji Kusura-san, who developed those products, is really amazing. Aw, isn't Eiji Kusura the guy you always talk about at school? How you admire him and say how he's really handsome and that you really like him? I didn't say that. I'm sorry, Kusura-san, it's nothing.
I see. So that's why you always sat next to me. Somehow I got the point. Apparently she knew of me before, so maybe she wore those headphones as an appeal? So she wanted to sit next to someone she admired, if I may say so myself?
I mean, aren't microphone speakers and headphones all the same? Not at all. The quality of these products are amazing. Wait, Chizuku, do you work here? No, I'm just a heavy user.
Would you like to experience it?
What? What kind of experience?
Well, I think you'd understand better if you actually tried it in person. With that said, I led the girls to the development room. It's actually off limits, but I have special permission from the president.
Whoa! Amazing! Huh? Aren't you a little too excited, Shizuku? Because this place is usually off limits. It's that amazing?
Then let's have you experience the difference in sound. I'm going to have you wear 2 sets of headphones. One is our product and the other is made by another company.
Okay, I'll volunteer first.
So how are these headphones?
Well, normal. I mean, can you really tell the difference in sound?
Let's try. Put the other one on. The first one is made by another company, and this one was ours.
Wait, the sound is completely different.
Can you tell what the difference is?
It's like the sound is clearer. I can hear every little note distinctly.
You have pretty good ears. We're very particular about the materials we use.
It's made from magnesium alloy. Newly developed low-resilience ear pads minimize sound from leaking, but don't hurt your ears even after prolonged use. Shizuku, you work here, don't you? Why do you know so much?
Thank you for explaining everything for me.
I want these headphones. How much do you sell them for? About 3,000 yen?
They're 100,000 yen.
What? If it's 100,000 yen? What, for real?
Yes, our prices started around 70,000 yen.
I'm really sorry for getting carried away. I apologize.
I don't know why, but I made her apologize.
Kusura-san, please, let me wear those headphones too.
Huh? But, Tsukishima-san, you already know.
Please, I'm always ready.
Okay, I understand.
Shizuku, what are you blushing for? I'm not blushing. That's so obvious. Kusura-san, this is her first time, so please be gentle with her. I'm just asking him to put the headphones on me.
This energy is too much for an old man like me. Afterwards, I showed the girls around the lab. They seemed to enjoy the experience. Meanwhile, I was thinking back to when I started this job. I was reminiscing about the joys of experiencing sound firsthand, and the days when we struggled with research and development. As I was thinking about that, where's the other girl?
In the bathroom. Anyways, I'm sorry she's so restless.
Oh, no. Thanks to you, it brought back some memories of when I was young.
When you were young?
Our company was originally founded by a group of local craftsmen. Maybe that's why all the workers above me had craftsman-like qualities. We were always fighting with each other. I was always there to mediate from the side. But after work, we would all go out for a drink, and eventually we all became friends. Oh, excuse me. This is boring, isn't it?
No, not at all. It sounds like a nice memory.
Yes. Well...
But you seem kind of sad, Kusura-san.
Huh?
It sounded as if this company, Kusura-san, was going to leave or something. There must also be a reason why we are allowed to enter the laboratory, which is usually off limits.
Well, that's...
There's something going on, isn't there?
I don't have a problem telling you since the information has already been made public, but... Our company is about to be absorbed by a major overseas audio equipment manufacturer.
What? So this company is going to disappear?
No, but the products are going to change. The company will remain with a different name, but I told Tsukishima-san that I would no longer be involved in research and development. So I thought I would no longer be needed by this company.
That's not good. The product has to be developed by you, Kusura-san.
But our products are expensive. These days it's better to mass-produce them at a low cost.
That's because people don't know about your Kanon series. You heard that girl today, didn't you? The sound is completely different. I was so moved by that as well. I desperately worked part-time in high school so I could afford one. It's something that means so much to me. So valuable and so dear to my heart.
Tsukishima-san.
I came here once when I was in junior high for a social studies field trip. In fact, that's when I met you for the first time.
What? You did?
Yes. At that time, I was so impressed by the sound of this that I decided to get a part-time job to buy one when I entered high school. People often tell me I'm strange, but that's how impressed I was. Since then, I've come to admire the person who developed this. I thought that person must be a very particular, thorough, and sensitive and kind who works hard for the people without being known.
You're good at giving compliments, Tsukishima-san. But it's true. In reality, I'm just a dull man in his late 20s. I'm not the kind of person that high school girls would be attracted to. And just as I was about to say that...
Yes, Kusura-san is a kind man who gently lends me his shoulder as I sleep on the bus. As pleasant as the sounds that flow from these headphones.
Unexpectedly, my heart fluttered at her smile. I never thought I would feel this way about a girl nearly 10 years younger than me. But if the new product doesn't sell, our company...
That's right. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be selfish.
No. Hearing you say that makes me feel more motivated.
If only you could let everyone know how great your products are. That's easy, isn't it?
What?
How long have you been here? Since around... It sounds like a nice memory. That's a while! Anyways, I got nice vibes coming from you two. Hey, we were talking about something serious. Shizuku's so shy and cute, like a girl in love. Stop!
More importantly, what do you mean it's easy?
Just ask an influencer to spread the word at once.
Influencers? Doesn't it cost a lot of money for advertising?
That's not a problem. Shizuku'll take care of that. What? Me? Didn't I ask you if you were working for this company? Oh, I see. I didn't think of that. That's right. And using such and such a trick.
You two. I have no idea what you're talking about. A week later, the new product I was working on, Kanon 7V, was completed. And then...
Take a look. Shizuku's video. Isn't it really cool?
Whoa, Tsukishima-san! You're getting so much buzz! Tsukishima-san was actually a high school influencer, popular among teens and 20-year-olds. She aspires to be a singer, and has gained popularity on TikTok and YouTube with her beautiful voice and cuteness. We loaned Tsukishima-san all of our audio equipment to make this video. Putting focus on the new headphones, our product name was shown at the end. A link to our website was also placed in the description. We also asked Tsukishima-san's friends to help us spread the word through social media. Kusura! They're out of stock everywhere! We don't have any more in stock! I'll order the parts. Can you run the production line at full capacity? I'll see what I can do. Orders came in not only from Japan, but also from overseas. Word of mouth spread to people in the audio industry, and magazines even interviewed us. Later that day, I went to a cafe with Tsukishima-san to thank her again. Thanks to you, our company was able to get back on its feet. The talks of selling the company are gone, and it looks like the former employees will be coming back.
Really? I'm glad I could be of help.
Thank you so much, Tsukishima-san. The president wants to thank you later on behalf of all the employees.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Don't hesitate. Right, if there's anything I can do for you.
Then, with me?
With you?
No, I've already received various things from you, Kusura-san.
What?
I'm actually gonna make my debut as a singer. It seems like that video was the deciding factor.
Really? Congratulations!
So, it looks like I'll be going to Tokyo this spring.
What? I see. Tokyo. That's a long way.
I'm happy and sad at the same time. I'm sad to be separated from you, whom I've just gotten to know.
No, that's something to be happy about. It was your dream, wasn't it? You made your dream come true!
Kusura-san.
That's great! I'm so happy for you!
Yeah, you may be right.
I'm rooting for you, so do your best! She saved the company, so it's my turn to push her out with a smile. Despite that, I felt a pain in my chest. 6 months passed. I haven't seen Tsukishima-san since then. We didn't exchange contact information, so I occasionally receive letters from the company addressed to me. It seems like she's doing good. I'm glad, and relieved. I was so busy every day that I had to catch the last bus again. I've been getting calls and emails every day asking for our products, which I'm happy and grateful for. But after work, I'd often find myself like this, dozing off. There was a gaping hole in my heart. That's how I felt.
May I sit here?
Yes. Tsukishima-san?
It's been a while, Kusura-san.
Yeah. Wait, why are you here?
I finally got a consecutive holiday, so I came back to my hometown and to see Kusura-san. So, let me do this for a while. Oh, I feel at home on your shoulder. I want to stay like this forever.
After this, the popular artist and the dull guy nearing his 30s kissed each other without any hesitation. What happened to us after that? Well, I'll leave that to your imagination.
I'm getting married, Yuto.
What? I received a phone call from my childhood friend Misa. Her announcement was so sudden and it surprised me. She never mentioned anything about a marriage at work. My name is Yuto Shikura. Misa and I are not just childhood friends, but we work at the same company. I've known her for as long as I can remember, but I never knew anything about her relationships. I didn't know you had a boyfriend to begin with.
Well, you see, Tetsuya and I started dating right after we graduated from college. He approached me first.
Tetsuya Kamiki. We went to the same high school and he was on my baseball team. He's good looking and was an ace pitcher on top of that. He was super popular. I had no idea that they'd been dating since graduation. That makes it about 2 years, huh? Well, congratulations. I'm happy for you.
Thanks. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. I was told to keep it a secret from you by Tetsuya.
It must be because he knew that I had feelings for Misa. In fact, he probably waited to take his chance until he graduated college. It's fine. It's not like we have to share every single detail of our lives just because we're friends. Anyways, I'm happy for you.
Thanks, Yuto. I'll see you at work tomorrow.
Just like that, our conversation ended. And then one day, I received an invitation to the wedding. Then came the day of the wedding. Misa and Tetsuya looked like the perfect couple. I never thought I'd be the one invited to Misa's wedding. I wish I could be truly happy for her. It just seems that I can't accept her marriage. Whenever I see Misa, my heart aches. My first love, whom I've loved pretty much my entire life, was getting married. I just couldn't accept it.
Hey, Yuto.
Miyu? This is Miyu, Misa's twin sister. Unlike her sister who's good at sports, Miyu was the studious one. She was intelligent and attended a private school. Hello again. Miyu is working as a receptionist, and we talked earlier.
I was looking for you since we didn't get a chance to talk much earlier.
You were looking for me?
No? I mean, yes, but not exactly.
Why does she seem so flustered? Do you need something?
It's nothing. I just wanted to say hi since I saw you.
I don't know why, but her energy makes me feel at home. All right then.
So, does Misa's marriage bother you?
What? No! Why do you ask?
Don't lie to me. I know you've always had a crush on her since we were kids.
You knew?
Of course I did. It was so obvious. Those two. I couldn't bear to watch you two in middle school. That's why I studied so hard to attend a different high school.
Miyu?
I mean... It's nothing. Never mind.
She hasn't changed at all. After that, we talked a bit more. The wedding ended, and I was getting ready to leave.
Yuto, wait!
Miyu? What is it?
Do you want to hang out tomorrow?
What? Why?
Well, you know, it's been a while since we've seen each other. I was hoping we could catch up.
I see. I'm not really in the mood to hang out right now. I'm sorry.
No! Fine. That's too bad then. maybe another time. Oh, wait!
Miyu?
I know I may not look like Misa, since we're just fraternal twins, but I think we're similar in other ways.
Miyu, you are yourself.
What?
You don't have to be like your sister. You have your strengths, and you should be proud of that.
But you just rejected me. You wouldn't have rejected an offer from Misa.
Okay, let's hang out. Felt like ending on a bad note wasn't a good idea. I decided to accept Miyu's offer.
Really?
I think it'd be nice to catch up.
Absolutely! I'll text you the details later. See you!
After saying bye, Miyu left to take care of family stuff. I wonder how long it's been since I hung out with Miyu. I barely saw her during high school. Even in middle school, we didn't hang out that much. And in kindergarten, Misa was always there when we played together. Wait, doesn't that make it the first time we'll be spending time alone? Wait, was she asking me out? It'll just be the two of us. Is it a date? Why is this happening? Does she have a crush on me? After realizing I had been asked out on a date by Miyu, I couldn't stop myself from smiling, which resulted in me receiving strange looks from people who walked past me. On the day of the date...
Hey, Yuto! Sorry for keeping you waiting.
No worries. I just got here too. She looks so cute! She looked great in that dress yesterday, but it was a bit too formal. Today's outfit suits her better.
How do I look?
I think you look great!
Thanks! Yes, I got a compliment! I'm glad I took all the time getting ready.
You want to go then?
Let's go!
Miyu?
What? It's not like we're holding hands yet.
She's thinking about holding hands? I think she really has feelings for me.
We're going to the theme park, right? Let's hurry!
Miyu was a shy girl growing up, but now she's a full-grown woman.
Remember when we were kids? The three of us would beg our parents to take us here.
Yeah, it's been a while since the last time I came here. We were in elementary school the last time we were here. The three of us came with our parents.
Yuto, what do you want to ride?
You can choose first.
But I asked you first.
Okay, let's see. How about a roller coaster? Miyu hadn't ridden a roller coaster since she was a kid. I wanted to see if she had gotten over that fear, but I see that nothing has changed. I'm just kidding.
Oh, you're so mean. You haven't changed at all, have you?
Sorry. Hey, let's ride on the spinning teacups. I remember she loved rides like spinning teacups and merry-go-rounds, but I think we're a bit too old for the merry-go-round.
Spinning teacups? I'd love to.
Let's go then. We got in line for the ride, and soon our turn came. During the ride, Miyu was super close to me. Miyu!
I wanted to see what it feels like.
I see. She's so forward. With Miyu leaning towards me, I couldn't concentrate on the ride. When I got back to my senses, the ride was already over.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, it was. I couldn't concentrate at all. Who would be able to keep their mind straight when a cute girl is being so forward? What's next?
Whatever you'd like, Yuto.
I asked you this time, but fine. How about a swing ride?
I'm fine with that.
We decided on our next ride and got in line. I remember this was Misa's favorite ride too. In fact, we used to ride this over and over again. Those were fun times.
Hey!
Miyu? What are you doing?
You were thinking of Misa, weren't you?
No, I wasn't!
You know, you're on a date with me right now. How dare you think of other girls?
On a date?
We're hanging out alone. Of course it's a date.
That's what I thought it was. I didn't expect you to be so direct about it.
That's because you were thinking of Misa while you were on a date with me.
Miyu, is there a chance that maybe you're in love with me?
What? What are you saying?
I mean, you've been dropping a lot of clues here.
Even so, why would you ask something like that? You were never so direct back then.
I guess you're right. I just didn't want to make assumptions too soon.
Too soon?
If you do have feelings for me, then I should try to accept that. It'll be rude to let it slide.
Yuto, what's going on? Did I hit you too hard?
No, I'm fine. It's just that I don't want to do anything that I'll regret anymore. I'm sorry for saying all this all of a sudden. And you're right. I'm usually not like this.
If I ask you to be my boyfriend, would you say yes?
Honestly, I'm just not available at the moment.
What? From the flow of our conversation, I wasn't expecting a rejection.
Look, you know that I still haven't gotten over Misa. I don't think it's right to date you while I have feelings for someone else. It's rude, and you wouldn't like that either, would you?
Well, yeah, but I'd be happy at the fact that you'd date me. Why did you ask me if I had feelings for you then? Was it only to reject me?
No, it was to be prepared to accept your feelings.
Oh, now I'm confused.
Men are quite simple. We get all excited just by having a girl tell us they have feelings for us. I mean, there are other ways to put it. Anyways, if you have feelings for me, I want to try to accept that. Can you give me some time to think about it? I don't want to make a decision that I'll regret later.
You're taking this so seriously.
I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. This is one of the reasons why I like you. So you're gonna try to stop thinking about Misa, and I'll try to make you fall in love with me. Is that right?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't mind at all. Since this date was part of the plan to make you fall in love with me, I'm happy to hear that you're going to make an effort to forget about Misa. I guess it's settled then. This means I can be forward with you as much as I want to, right?
Miyu, have you always been this forward? You used to be so shy when we were kids.
You have no idea, do you? I used to have feelings for you since we were kids. But I knew you liked Misa, so I was trying to let it go. I should have made my move sooner. I used to go to all your baseball games.
I had no idea. I'm sorry for not noticing you.
It's fine. I was hiding. As the team manager, Misa would cheer for you on the front bench, while I hid at the back of the bleachers. I always thought you two were gonna be a thing back then. You guys even joined the same company. I assumed you guys had been dating already, ready to get married, and I was being clueless. But then Misa brought a different man to our home, who wasn't you. She said he was her new boyfriend and that they were going to get married soon. Oh, I was so angry at myself for wasting all these years not approaching you. So when I found out you guys weren't dating, I decided to become forward with you.
Now I get it. She didn't want to make the same mistakes I did. That's why she changed her way of thinking. After that, Miyu kept her forwardness towards me. She had changed from the time I knew her when we were kids, and it got me excited in a way. Miyu started visiting my house now and then.
I'm back!
Apparently, she's not giving up until I say yes.
Hey, Yuto!
Miyu, I think you're too close.
It's alright. No one's here. There's no reason to be all shy. You seem to be enjoying it anyways.
Of course I'm enjoying this, but it's a bit too much. If I keep getting approached like this, Alright, I'll admit defeat. I think I'm starting to develop feelings for you.
Wait, does that mean you...
Yeah, I think I like you. I want you to be my girlfriend. Just like that, I finally asked her out.
Oh, I'm so happy! I've dreamt about this for years!
I'm sorry I kept you waiting.
No, it's fine. You finally accepted me. That's what matters the most.
Miyu is so generous that it didn't bother her that I took so long to make my decision. I was able to move on because of her, and I hope to make her happy. 6 months later, I would like to marry your daughter. Please, give me your blessing! After we dated for 6 months, I met her parents and asked for their blessing to marry her.
Yes, of course. We've known you since you were a boy, and I trust you to be with my daughter.
Just like that, it went smoothly. It was nice that I've known her parents since I was young. And then, her wedding day came. Congratulations!
So happy for you too.
I was congratulated by my best friend and my childhood friend. Later on, Tetsuya came to me to apologize. He felt bad about making Misa keep their relationship a secret. I smiled and told him not to worry about it. It was also my fault that I didn't make a move in the first place. In fact, I wouldn't have been able to go out with Miyu if none of this had happened.
Seems like you all made up.
It's not like we were fighting, but I'm glad we were able to clear the air. I could talk to Misa without feeling awkward, too.
Does that mean we can spend our married life without being regretful?
Yeah. By the way, why are you so close right now?
I'm not letting you sleep tonight.
That's my story. From now on, we'll be together happily ever after.
The beginning of the semester, club day. At most schools, it's a common sight to see every club restlessly looking for new members on a day like this. It's still the morning, but the seniors at the school are already running around passionately handing out flyers. But those voices were painful to hear for me, Akihito Amano. This is because my hearing ability is several times that of a normal person, so loud voices just sound like restless shouting to me. That's why I always keep my earphones in, even though I don't listen to music. Would anyone like to join the Karate Club? Karate, huh?
Would anyone like to play Karuta with us?
I didn't know this school had a competitive Karate Club. If it means I can play with someone that cute, maybe I'll join. Yeah. Wait, were you joining the soccer club? Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Isn't Karuta just some old card game? Only nerds would join a club like that.
Agreed. That club isn't for a real man.
Hey, wanna come play Karuta with us? Huh? Me? Yes, I just got a feeling that you might like it. No, I don't think so.
Karate, huh? Maybe it's nice for girls. But it's just lame when a guy plays it. Which club should I choose? Maybe I'll just join the same one as my friends, once I make some. That's what I was initially thinking. That day, I was sitting alone in the corner of the classroom. Being the quiet nerd I am, I wasn't able to make any friends. Before entering a club, I need to make friends. My high school life just started. Am I gonna be able to live like this?
Excuse me, is there an Akihito Amano in here?
Me. Why? Isn't that the girl who was handing out flyers for the Karate Club? Who's Amano?
I don't know. Is there anyone with that name?
I don't think so. Senpai, I'm sorry, but there isn't anyone in our class with that name. I'm here, actually. Do they not remember my name?
Huh? I heard from Kokoro that he was here?
Who's Kokoro?
Kokoro Kago.
Huh?
Do you guys really not remember your classmate's name after a month? Isn't that kind of mean of you two?
I'm sorry, we didn't mean to offend anyone.
So, Miss Tago is in this class, right?
We'll go get her immediately. The guys are scared. That's Senpai's one charismatic person.
It's fine, I found her already. Kokoro! Hello, Hana-senpai. So, where's Amano? Oh, wait. Where did he go? He was there a minute ago. Oh, so it's that boy! I knew it! He seemed nervous. And he left right when I walked towards you. Why would he leave if he knew we were looking for him? Probably because he knew we'd remember him after seeing his face. Huh? Thanks, Kokoro! I'll get going then.
I barely escaped them. That beautiful senior of ours might be a maniac, so I decided to stealthily slip out of the classroom. It's terrifying how she came looking for me even though we've never spoken before. I'll just wait here until lunch is over.
Where are you going?
Nowhere in particular, but... Senpai! Why are you here? Before I knew it, the Karate Senpai was already behind me. When did she catch up to me? Can I help you?
I need to ask a favor from you.
What kind of favor?
Amano, would you like to join the Karuta Club? Let's play Karuta together!
But why me?
The Karuta Club only has 2 members, me and Kokoro.
Oh, I see. But hasn't that club existed for over a year already?
Last year's members were all seniors except me.
Oh, so they all graduated.
Yeah, so we don't have enough members right now. And we need at least 3 to keep the club going. Can you please say yes?
But it doesn't have to be me.
All of the other freshmen have already joined a club. And when I asked Kokoro about anyone who hasn't joined one yet, she told me that you didn't look like you'd entered one.
I guess I look like a loner even though the quiet girl's eyes. I mean, it is the truth.
Can you just come try it out? You can decide after that.
But isn't it kinda lame for a guy to play Karuta?
Not at all! I think it's super cool. Karuta is actually a sport with lots of quick movements, and it looks really cool. You'll understand once you see it. Just give it a chance. You'll probably be surprised by how different it is from what you're imagining.
Alright then. The beauty with lots of energy had pressured me into trying it out. But more than that, I decided that it might be a chance to become even a bit cooler than I am right now, according to her. I still don't know whether I'm going to join for real yet, but I wanted to take a look to get an idea of what it's really like.
Alright, so, my name is Hana Kagurazaka, and I'm the club leader, even though I'm still a sophomore. And this girl here, as you know, is Kokoro Tago. Alright, I guess I'll show you how it goes. I thought about explaining the rules, but I figured listening to all that would be rather boring for you. So I'd rather you just experience the atmosphere.
Alright, I'm fine with that. I want to see Miss Kagurazaka play Karuta already too. The two laid the cards out and started memorizing the positions. The time for memorizing the placing was about 15 minutes in total. Of course, not only Miss Kagurazaka, but Kokoro seemed very serious too. Even though she looks shy, I guess she's actually very competitive. After the memorizing, the duel began. Apparently the announcement of which card you have to find is playing through a smartphone app. Some music started playing first, and after that...
Chiha! Huh!
The moment the announcement went off, Miss Kagurazaka slapped the card. I hadn't seen anything so beautiful in a while.
Kara kurirenai ni. I'd like to send this card over.
Competitive Karuta decides its winner based on who gets rid of all of the cards in their area first. That's why you send a card from your area if you take a card from their area. There are 2 patterns of cards to send. Some send the ones they've memorized well, and some send the ones they're bad at. People who send ones they're good at are usually good at attacking, while people who send ones they're bad at are usually players who focus on defense. And based on the way Miss Kagurazaka reacted so quickly and took the card in Kokoro's area, I assumed Miss Kagurazaka is a good offense player. On the other hand, Kokoro seems like a player who would focus more on her own area, but she seems like a beginner based on her movement, so maybe she's just trying to follow the rules. And Miss Kagurazaka is going all out. Miss Kagurazaka is taking Karuta so seriously. Even after that, Karakuren Imitu Kukuru. It's like this. Miss Kagurazaka would take all of the cards in an instant. She's even quicker when the card has a unique sentence. The duel continued after that.
Thank you for the match.
Miss Kagurazaka didn't let Kokoro take a single card. I guess Kokoro has a strong heart.
Not a single card again. You're just a beginner, and your reaction time is getting better and better. You remember all of the cards, so just try to perfect the movements and you'll become really good. I think you have a lot of potential, Kokoro. Really?
I see. I guess she's trying to take care of her too. And Kokoro is a really gullible girl as well. I hope she doesn't get tricked by any scammers in the future.
So, what did you think? Do you think it's interesting?
Yes. Maybe if I play with someone who's taking it so seriously. That's what I thought, but...
I'm sorry, Hana.
Even I know who this is. Her name is Miss Shiratori, and she's a teacher at the school. But her childlike features have made her popular among both boys and girls in the school. but she seems like she has some bad news. I wonder what happened.
What happened, Miss Shiratori? I'm sorry, but the principal told me just now that the Karuta Club is being disbanded. What? Why? He said there's no need for it. I mean, we were never able to win any matches anyway.
Never won any matches? Even with Miss Kagurazaka? She still has a lot of unnecessary movement. But I don't think a lot of high school students would be able to keep up with her speed. Even by just looking at her, she could probably enter an A-class competition. After that, Miss Kagurazaka and Miss Shirakawa went to have a talk directly with the principal. But
apparently, if we enter a competition and win, then we can keep the club going.
sounds like they made a deal. You can do it, right, Miss Kagurazaka?
Yes, you're very good. I can't.
Why not?
I usually get really nervous during competitions and my mind just starts to shut down. So I've never won a single match before.
I see.
On top of that, the competitions don't have any limits on skill level. So top schools from around the country enter as warm-ups for the more important championships. And the winner of last year's national competition, Mrs. Shindo, was still just a sophomore back then. So she's still eligible to compete this year. I would never be able to win. What should I do? My senpai passed this club on to me, and it's really important.
Isn't winning the only way out? If you win, the club goes on. If you don't, it doesn't. Seems like a simple issue to me. You probably get so nervous because you think too much. Don't you like Karuta?
Yes, but
Then let's have fun! It doesn't matter whether it's a competition. Just think of it as a chance to play some really good people. This goes for all sports, but people who have fun competing are usually the strongest ones.
But if I lose this, then it's over. I can't just have fun.
Don't worry. The club won't get shut down even if you were to lose. So please, just think about having fun playing Karuta. Then the results will come afterwards.
Amano.
Yes, you're the best. So if you can give it your all, I'm sure you'll win.
Kokoro. Thank you. I'll just have fun. That's what I said, but what should I do? It's impossible not to get nervous. The club's gonna die if I lose today. I tried to act cool in front of those two, but in reality, my heart was racing quicker and quicker as the competition inched closer. I can't hear anything around me.
It's fine. The club won't get shut down.
Amano.
Just relax your shoulders, take a deep breath.
Yeah, thanks. I need to be more like Amano. Alright, my first opponent is
Mrs. Shindo! You're so lucky. In a way.
How is my first opponent the future queen of Karuta, Mrs. Shindo? I'm so lucky. There's no way I could win. Just sitting in front of her, I can feel how composed and powerful she is. How could I possibly win? That's right. I'll just think of it as the only opportunity to face the future queen of Karuta. And I'll treasure this opportunity! I remembered what Amano had told me, and I was able to completely immerse myself in the match. All I could hear were the words being read aloud. Thank you so much. And all I could see was my opponent in the cards. I ended up losing, but only by 3 cards, against the future queen of Karuta. If it was me last year, I would have lost by a lot. It really is important to enjoy the match. Wait, but I can't lose! The club is over for sure! After a while, I was brought back to reality and was contemplating my life decisions. How would I ever show my face to those two again? Amano said it was okay if I lost, but that was only to calm me down.
What should I do? Because the club would be shut down if I didn't do anything, I kept thinking about how I could force the club to go on. Senpai! What? What's wrong, Kokoro? How much time had gone by? When I snapped to it, a desperate Kokoro was in front of me. What are you doing? Please come over here! What? Was Kokoro the type to shout this loud? Why are you in such a rush? You should know why! The championship has already begun! But we have nothing to do with the championship. What do you mean? Amano is fighting for us. Huh? Amano? What do you mean? Since the match had already begun, I slowly opened the door after making sure that the card had already been read aloud. There, Amano was for some reason sitting on the opposite side of Mrs. Shindo! On top of that, Mrs. Shindo still had 22 cards in her area, but Amano's area only had 12 cards. Amano is beating the Queen of Karuta? What's going on?
Wow. I mean, that's what you'd expect from the strongest challenger, Amano. It's unbelievable how he's overpowering the future queen so much. I wanted to see him play the pro.
The strongest challenger? Pro? Can you elaborate?
Huh? Do you not know even though you go to the same high school? That guy was undefeated in middle school and even matched against a pro in his last year. But he left the Karuta world out of nowhere. What a beast! Hi.
How? He shouldn't be able to know what comes next. How does he choose the right one without even close to enough information?
He listens to the tone of every sound and can tell which word it is after the first letter. And he has no extra movement. How could anyone win against him?
I see. Amano was actually a superstar. So cool.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for playing against me. I'm very honored to be able to play you.
Oh, no, please, I'm no one special. You're older than me and far better.
Amano!
Huh?
You're amazing!
Miss Kagurazaka!
You won against the Queen of Karuta, and thank you! Thanks to you, our club won't have to shut down!
No, I'm the one who should be thanking you.
What?
I'd often get awarded during assemblies at school, and all the other guys would make fun of me for playing Karuta as a boy. But after seeing your passion towards Karuta, I decided to try and play it again. So, thank you so much.
Amano. Can you please stop being all lovey-dovey here? The award ceremony is starting soon. These people.
I didn't know what offended her, but Miss Shindo scolded us seemingly in a bad mood. Thanks to that, we were laughed at by the whole crowd. After that, we were able to continue the club since we won the competition. That's why I'm teaching the other two, after Miss Hana asked me to do so. Our goal is to win the group tournament in next year's National Karuta competition in the high school division. We still aren't even close to our goal in terms of members and technique, but we're planning on working hard towards our goal. FYI, after that competition, me and Miss Hana became close to each other, and started dating after she asked me to be her boyfriend. I'll keep working hard to become better at Karuta, while making Miss Hana the happiest girl in the world.